today is another class. We are very, very lucky to have one of the, I call him one of the low-key wedding photographers in Ghana. But he's there. He's one of the good people. I chanced on his page, I think 4 years ago, and I think a year or two ago too, I came to see his YouTube page. Lightroom, crazy, like simple, things that you will like feel like, hey, this is unless Photoshop or anything like that. But this man will give you the simplest way to achieve pictures without even going to Photoshop in Lightroom, and it's been a very good lesson to me and all those things. So I'm very happy to have him here to come take you guys through a session and all those things. So I would like to welcome King Kwekwananse. That's his page. You guys should go look for him and all those things. Very, very great guy. So let's welcome King Kwekwananse to come take us through.
Thank you very much for that introduction. The way you kept saying man, I'm like, hey, Charlie, I reach like that. Okay, so I'm Kwesi. I don't know if you knew my name, but I'm Kwesi Asante. Does anyone here know who I am? Let's show by hands. Okay, so those who don't know me, again, I'm Kwesi Asante Japan. I'm the founder and lead photographer of King Kwekwananse Photography, a very small company that founded some time back, and I work with a very few creatives. And we started out doing portraits, and now we moved towards doing weddings because I don't know if you hear this, but I love love. So I transitioned from shooting portraits, and now I've been doing weddings for some couple of years now, and I love shooting weddings. It's very stressful, but it's very rewarding, and I feel like that is my calling. So I thank God for helping me find my calling during my journey. So before we start, can I start with like a prayer?
Yes.
Okay. Shall we pray? Father, we thank you for our lives. We thank you for the grace of being alive today. Not many people had the opportunity to be alive today. If we are amongst the living, we say a big thank you to you, and we are forever grateful for all that you've done and the blessings you've given us today. We thank you for the opportunity to be here to talk to each other, to learn, and also share ideas. Thank you for the opportunity to be here and for the leaders of this studio to give me the opportunity to come speak to their class. Let today be an amazing day. Let today's class be an amazing one. Let's all live here enriched and full of knowledge and full of grace. Thank you for today. Begin and end with us. In Jesus' name we have prayed. May your name be praised. Amen. Amen. So today I just want to say a big thank you to the leaders of all the big people up there, the leaders of Creative Studio, to give me the opportunity to be here to talk to you guys so today I'm going to share with you my workflow in terms of how clients engage me from the process, my portrait photography workflow from start to finish and delivering the final images to the clients. I know every photographer has their process, but today I'm going to share with you my process. And it's not really different because I shoot weddings. It's not really different from when I do portraits. I do portraits as well. And even if you'd attest, when you're doing weddings, you do a lot of portraits too. Yes, so it's basically the same thing. And here it's going to be a 2 parts. Today will be the day 1, and Thursday will be the part 2. It will be more demonstration. So today I'm going to do a lot of talking. So I'm going to start. Okay. Okay, so today's class, I'm going to take you through when a client reaches out to me. So I'm going to share with you my experience. I like to do that a lot. Those who know me and know my page and follow my YouTube, and my story, I always like to use myself and my experiences in terms of when I'm educating or I'm talking to people, because everybody's experience is different. So I usually want to use my experience. So I'm going to take you through my experience in terms of when a client reaches out and the process of them reaching out, the booking process, the planning, gear, and to the final portion of delivering the pictures or the final products to them. So to start with, we're going to talk about, steps in the client's booking process in terms of how a client reaches out and the process I go through in terms of booking the client's process. What I usually like to, everybody who does photography or even running a small company, running a big company, one thing that over the years, I have gotten to understand is that you have to give everybody an experience. That's what they keep coming back to. That is what everybody here has. I think I've seen most people using an iPhones, right? May I ask why we use iPhones? And okay, may I ask you why you're using an iPhone, not a Samsung? The hype. The features. Okay. Have you used an Android before? Yeah. So why aren't you using an Android now and using an iPhone? Yeah. It takes a while. It's fluid, yeah. Yeah. It does exactly. Yeah, but some people can argue with you and say that, hey, my Android is the best though. Yeah, yeah. So for you, you've used both, and then you prefer to use the Android, Samsung. Sorry, the iPhone. Anyone else?
Yeah, so I used one Android phone, the H. I forgot the name. Yes. And it was a brand new phone.
Yeah.
2 months, it just came up. My wife's phone to the same. So I want not to touch the Android anymore.
Hey, Android. Shade for. Anybody has any other to share? Red colors. Okay. So you're speaking from the perspective of you being a creative. You creatives, you prefer using an iPhone as compared to, yeah. Battery too. In terms of battery, Android is better. That's first. I've never. That's the first time I'm actually hearing. Okay. Let's not digress. When we go there, it's going to be a battle. Okay, you wanted to share something? Yeah. Yeah. Annoyed. Yeah. Yeah. You know. Yeah. What? Clouding. What's that? What? Okay, the storage. Oh, okay. You want to? Yeah. Okay. So I also share my little experience with that. I was also an Android person. The first phone I had was, I think, a Sony Ericsson, the one that you could. No, I think was I forgot the name of that phone. It was in the form of like a game. The screen was in the middle, and then the parts were on the side. And I moved to the Sony Xperia, the very small one that you can flip to play a game. And then I go into the HTC, the Google, and Nexus. Then I went to Samsung. And then I think my last Samsung was the S7 Edge. I used the S6. And they marketed the phone as you could swim. You could put in the water. So as a photographer, like, Charlie, we are shooting, I'm putting in water, I'm doing this. I remember back in the day when I used to do portraits a lot, I used to go, so a friend of mine reached out to me and said, let's go to Akosombo. They've got some models, let's go do some shoots. I'm like, why not? So we drove all the way to Akosombo. I think it's Afrikiko. Yeah. And then we're shooting, and I was like, Charlie, let me test out my Samsung S Edge, Charlie. I put in water, did some shots. It was beautiful. I came back, within a week, I saw that the phone started lifting, the glue started coming off. I'm like, wait, you marketed this phone as being water resistant. So why? What's happening? So I took it to Circle. Do you know how much they said they'll give me? 500 cedis. I was so furious. That's the day I vowed that Android is not like. So when I switched to, I then switched to the Apple iPhone 6. It was a used phone. I used it for 3 years. I sold it to an assistant when I was working with him back in the day. He also used it for, I think, 2 years. He also sold it. I went to an iPhone 8 used. I used it for 3 years, sold it again. The person also used it, sold it again. So then I got to understand that, well, I now understand why people prefer using Apple because of the experience, how fluid it is, and the value you get also from it. When you're going to sell an Android phone, you won't get the same value, but yes. So basically, all products around the world, it's the experience and the value that you get from it. Just same as photography. When a client reaches out to you, there are tons and tons of photographers out there. And let me just say this. Our pictures are not even entirely different from the next person. You can actually get some people in photography whose images look quite similar and their style looks quite similar. But what differentiates them is the experience. A client will go to this person, and I hear this a lot. I won't say I'm the top wedding photographer in Ghana. There are photographers in Ghana who are amazing, who are like top tier. They are charging like so much money, and they are making a lot of money, and they are doing exceptional. But a client will reach out to you and say, "Oh, I'm booking you because I saw how you shot my friend's wedding. Oh, I saw how you shot this person's event. Oh, I was a guest at this person's event. I saw the way you treated the bride. I saw the way you treated the guests. When people were fighting, I saw the way you handled yourself and everything. The experience that you gave the couple. And couples reach out to me and say, oh, I loved your service so much that I'm going to recommend you to anybody who asks because of the experience. The experience is what anybody will take away. A lot of people take good pictures, amazing pictures. But if they come to you and the pictures are amazing and then they don't love your service, they won't come back again. Last week I hardly shoot men, unfortunately. I hardly shoot guys. I got a guy to reach out to me. Funny enough, he was actually a photographer. We know each other, but he didn't tell me who he was because he didn't want me to give him any preferential treatment or give him a discount. So he reached out with a different number. We did everything, and then on the day of the shoot, I realized I knew him. And I was like, why did you tell me? Like, no, I didn't want you to. So we shot the pictures, and I sent him the pictures. And then he sent him a text message. Bro, like, the pictures are amazing. I love them. They are so dope. Like, and then we're talking about his suit that he was wearing. Oh, okay. And then he had a suit on, and then I loved the suit so much. I was asking him about the suit, and he said, bro, the suit is good, but I won't recommend the person who made it because he will tell you the suit will be ready in 2 weeks. It will take 3 months. He will tell you the suit. He says, I love his work. He's done lots of suits for me, but I will not recommend it to anybody. So if for somebody to tell you that your work is good, but I won't recommend it to anybody, it's a big deal. It's a problem. So we have to find a way to remedy that. So that is where the experience comes in. You can say, nipa ho adwuma ɛyɛ den. But nipa embuki also said unidi. So you have to work on yourself. So again, that is where the whole client experience comes in and the process. When the person comes in and leaves, the person has to enjoy your service as much as they enjoy the pictures. So first and foremost, before a client will see you or reach out to you, sorry. Should I do start me right? Okay. So before a client reach out to you, first and foremost, they have to see your work. And again, I'll be using me and my company as the focal point in all these conversations. So before a client reaches out to us, it's basically through Instagram, our website, or referrals. And interestingly, referrals take a major role because the client can see your work. Just like the reference I just made about the guy who made the suits. Your suit can be amazing, but the experience, so nobody will refer you. People see your work on Instagram, you're amazing, but people say, hey, this guy, don't use him more. Because Charlie Ube but and I've heard so many stories like that about people paying so much for an outfit, but the experience, so they won't recommend. Yes, so referrals play a major role in our company as well. So your social media presence is very, very important. Instagram, your websites. And I feel like now websites shouldn't be a big deal. A lot of apps that provide websites like plug and play. You just input pictures and input a few text, and then you have your website. So I feel like at this point, if I'll use a word, if you are serious about the craft you are doing, you should have a website. Pixie sets, all of us use Pixie set, right? Most all of us. How many of us know Pixie set? Pixie set. You know Pixie set? Yeah, so it's a client management app where you share your pictures, your gallery to clients. It's a very professional way. So if you guys don't know Pixie sets, please check it out after. They have the free version. You have, I think, 10 gig. This is 3 gig or 10 gig. I'm not quite sure. It's 3 gig. Okay, you have 3 gig of free space to share your pictures. It's very, very good. So at this point, I think I even made a video on YouTube where I talked about, in this day and age, you should stop using Google Drive to be sharing pictures, because you just see the pictures 1, 2, 3, 4. But by Pixie Sets, it opens like websites. You can easily scroll. You can customize and everything. Yeah, and there's this one company in, I think I don't know where it's Ghanaian. Pixio. I've forgotten. It's Pixio. So has anyone heard of that software? Calvin, have you? Pixio. Is it Ghanaian? But it's an African. I forgot. I have to check. It's also like Pixie Sets. I tried it out, and it's similar to Pixie Sets. But because I'm already on Pixie Sets, I didn't switch to that. It's also, the pricing too is very, very, very good. So at this point, you should also invest in a client management software where you share your pictures, and then clients will experience that. Yeah, just like how you share pictures on WhatsApp. You have to download, open, go back. It takes away from the experience. But when the person, you send it through like a nice gallery, and the person opens it, the experience, yeah. So that's one thing. So client discovery, you have to have a way where clients will reach out to you. So clients reach out to us on WhatsApp, and also the other thing you also have to look at is timely response. Respond quickly and professional to all inquiries to build trust and keep potential clients engaged and interested. Over the years, that's one thing those are the clients who come to us. That's one thing that they say a lot, that, oh, I reach out to some other photographers, but you are the first person to reach out as soon as possible. And so coming up, when I was trying to build my company, there's a lot of things that I was learning. I did a lot of self-teaching. So I go online, YouTube, there are photographers and videographers I was following, and how they went through their process, how they got to where they are. Because right now, I don't understand why you should suffer to be successful. Because a lot of people have done it. In Ghana, there are a lot of top photographers. Jima Photography, their company. He's managing a large size company. I envy him for that, because I don't think I can do that. So if at some point in our career we want to do that, I can just go out to him. Oh, Jima, how did you do this thing? He'll show you how he did it. Right? You don't have to suffer to do anything. When you go on YouTube, social media, there's a lot of things out there. So I don't think you should suffer to get certain things now. So one thing back to what I was talking about, timely response. They tell you, oh, I reached out to you and you responded. I feel like if you're running a business, or if you are serious about what you are doing, like you are doing portraits and you're putting your work out there on Instagram, your website, you should, now the automated ways where you can just respond to messages. When somebody DMs you, there are apps where you can just, even on WhatsApp, again, you should have a business, like a separate line from your WhatsApp, where if people want to reach you, like if you want to book clients, you're doing portraits, you should have a number where people can just DM you. So you know that number is basically for your business, not for your personal. So when a message comes there and you're not available, there's an automated message that will say, oh, I'll reach out to you immediately, and then make sure that you reach out to the people. Because that's one thing that is preventing you from getting that client. So that's one thing that I have done so well, that I'm able to get clients. When they message you, because my thing is, obviously, there are times that you sleep, maybe at 10 or 11, you wake up late at 5 or 6, but immediately you wake up in the morning. That's one thing I do. Apart from when I get out of bed and I pray, I take my phone, check my emails, check my DMs, my messages, and then respond to them. Or even if I don't respond immediately, I know that I have to respond at maybe 8 or 9, because obviously 6 a.m., why am I texting a client at 6 a.m., depending on how the priority of the message. So that's one thing that you should do. Because sometimes also bear in mind that the person who is messaging you might be out of the country, and the time difference is. So the person messaging you at maybe 8 p.m., but you too is 2 a.m. The person might not also. Yes. So that's one thing personally. As I've received a lot of clients from me responding to them as soon as possible. So always keep that in mind. And clients will say that, oh, they reach out to me and say, oh, I love the way that you immediately responded because I really, really appreciate that. Because they say that to me. Oh, thank you very much. I didn't think I would hear from you as soon as possible. And when you tell a client that I'll send you something, go on your word. If a client reaches out to you for, send me your rates, and maybe you are shooting, or like, for instance, I get a message right now, and probably I say, okay to the message. When I'm done with this class, I should make sure that I get back to the person. Don't wait till 6 hours, 7 hours later. Then to me, you're not serious. But my wife always says something that don't let small money go. Don't give small money chance. Do you get my point? Because that small money could be a lead to bigger money somewhere. Do you get my point? Yes. So that's one thing that I'll say. So the next point is key question. Yes, sorry.
I have a question on the family.
Okay, sure.
So, okay, what if there's a case where like your client has messaged you, but you didn't see the message earlier?
Yeah.
Like, how do you go about that?
Okay, so there are some times where a client will message you and it won't show up. That's what I'm saying. There are apps like there's this app that I use called Money Chat. At some point, I think I made a trip to Tanzania, and somebody messaged me directly to my WhatsApp and then said, "I've messaged you on Instagram, I've DM'd you for some days now. I haven't responded." I'm like, I went to my Instagram. There's no message. So like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. The person sent me receipts. I'm like, wait, what's going on? So that's when I realized that some messages can come on Instagram that it doesn't even show. So I was doing my research and I saw this app called Money Chat. So that app, it will pull all messages. So sometimes a message can come on Money Chat and it doesn't even show on Instagram. So then I know that it's a message. You get my point? So as I'm saying, research, do your research. You can have there are apps where if a message comes and you're not available, it will automatically respond. So for my case like this, if a message comes and I don't see it on time, and I see it later, I think recently somebody reached out to me for an inquiry for a wedding, and I saw it, I think, a week later, and it was terrible on my behalf. I felt bad because I don't do that. So I went back because I don't ignore anybody. I went back and I texted, "Hi." So the way I respond is greetings. This is so and so, Kusia Sante of this and this and this. I saw that you reached out to me requesting for this. I apologize for not getting back to you on time. I just saw the message. I really do apologize. Is there a way I can still reach out to you and then give you services if you still need it? And if you do, kindly let me know. I would love to still be of service. Do you get my point? Apologize. Let the person know that it's your fault. You didn't respond, and then still ask, because sometimes the person really wants to use you, and they're waiting on you to respond. So don't think that because it's 3 days or 1 week. What's the harm if you ask and the person has gotten somebody else? But one thing that I also have noticed over the years is that clients keep that in mind. The way you responded, I know that I reached out to you and it was late, but I appreciate the fact that you came back to me and then you apologized. So I'll keep you in mind for future projects. Do you get my point? So it's unfortunate. They really wanted to use you, but you didn't respond to them on time. So now they have you at the back of your mind. Oh, this guy was very, very polite. I love the way he handled it. So anytime I have a shoot, I'll reach out to him. So that's one thing. I don't know if I answered your question. So when you get a message and you're not available, don't say because time is chim. Again, don't give small money chance. Okay, yeah. Okay, so key questions. Ask important questions about purpose, dates, budgets, and vision to fully understand the client's needs and tailor the sessions accordingly. So a client has reached out to me, for instance, they want to do a photo shoot on Instagram. They'll DM you, "Hi, can I get your portrait rates for a shoot?" That's usually how the message will go. Then I would respond by saying, "Hi, greetings, this is me, this and this and this. Thanks for reaching out. Can I know what exactly is the shoot for?" But if they say rates, bear in mind, we do events, we do portraits, and we do weddings. So I have to clarify, what rates are you requested for? I want to have for your portrait rates. Then I'll go, okay, what shoots are you going to do? Because portraits, there are a lot of portraits. There's corporate, there's maternity, there's birthday shoots, there's a lot. So I'd ask them what exactly the shoot is. That's where the key questions are. You have to ask the exact, because you need details to be able to know that, do I need to make a tailor-made package for this person, or this request that the person is making mean to me? Yeah, because maybe Probably the person says, I want to dive out from the airplane. I want you to shoot. If you own, yes, sir. Oh, please, we don't do this. So, Ali, you have to ask questions. Oh, why are you laughing? It's oh, but I mean, I'm actually looking for an opportunity where someone to give me. Like, I really want to do that too. I would love to. Yeah. It's an experience. You only live one too, and Charlie. So yeah, so a client reached out to you. Hi. You ask those questions, and so the questions you're asking, client, you say, "Oh, why are you asking me all these questions?" Again, for experience. When I started out, sometimes clients, friends will reach out to you and then say, "Oh, Charlie, person me hear me be shoot Charlie, send me rated." Then I'll say, based on the experience that I have been through, no matter who you are, family member, friend, I'll send you rates. Because I have to know exactly what you want so that I can better serve you. So one thing, if you're taking notes, take one thing that you take notes from. Anybody who reached out to you for a service, get detailed information. That will help you better serve them. The person will say, "Oh, it's just something small. If you send me a portrait, it's like you're doing." I'll say, so tell them based on experience. Because, true, I've had experience in church. A friend wanted to get married, and he said, "Oh, now minimum, why are you sending me a rate? Just come and shoot." I'm like, "Okay, no problem." The stress that I went through. Pictures, what's sending me just a few pictures? What is this? What is this now? Raw, no, you didn't give me raw. What? I'm like, so if you send the person your portrait, your rates, it's clearly outlined that if you choose this package, you get 1, 2, 3, 4. So the person can come back and say, "Oh, where's 5, 6, 7, 8?" And also it takes me to my next point, have a contract. Like, contract doesn't mean 3-page, 4-page, something small. Right now, you guys use AI. Like, let AI be your best friend, ChatGPT. A client wants to book me for a portrait rate. Help me write 1 paragraph or 2 paragraph contracts to send. It will tell you, just edit it out and send to them. So the contract will let you know that pictures, may edit in 3 days or 5 days. So Sabekan in 5 days' time. You get 10 pictures, you get 5 pictures. I don't give you raw, you get this. So the person can't come back and say, "Oh, where is the raw? You didn't slim my waist, you didn't do this." Everything is there. Do you get my point? So when somebody asks you for a shoot, clearly ask the person details. What's the shoot for? Is it maternity? Oh, okay, maternity. For us, we do in-studio and we do outdoor. So I'll ask you, is it going to be outdoor? Because outdoor rates are different from studio rates. Because outdoor, you need more gear. We are going to drive all the way to certain places and everything. So I need to know all of that. Oh, okay. Then I'll ask you how many outfits if you want to use. Because also the package has a number of outfits. Oh, I want to use. I think, Calvin, when will you do the Akosombo shoot? Early this year, I think in April or so. So I had a client reach out to me, from her friend reached out and said they want to do a shoot. I asked them all these questions, and they said they wanted to do 10 outfits. I was like, 10 outfits? On all my career, I've never done 10 outfits. Apart from, like, if you're doing like a fashion shoot, obviously you do a lot. But that 10 outfits, I thought she was joking. Actually, are you sure 10 outfits? Like, oh yeah. So it's for her 40th birthday. She wants to do 10 outfits. So she wants an outdoor location. We can do all those locations. I'm like, okay. I gave her a few options. Because then I'll ask, okay, for a 40th birthday, so it has to be something grand, elegant. She's 40 years. 40, she's not going to do sexy and junior point. So all those questions come in, okay, for 40th birthday, okay, definitely 40. So she's like 40 years, she's achieved something, she wants to thank. So then I asked her, she wants to be thankful to God for 40 years of her life. So she wants to do something grand. She'll do some bespoke outfits and this and this and that, white, this. I'm like, okay, the outfit, how do you want to go about it? Oh, she wants to shoot the outfit. So can she get a mannequin? So I had to procure a mannequin. So do you get my point? So all those questions come in, then the better. But if you get there and the person says, "Oh, I want for mannequin number." Oh, you didn't say that. You don't look professional. Ask those questions. And it's even money for you. Photographers overseas, they have this thing in their package called a la carte. I think some people do it in Ghana here. The package is, let's say, 500 cedis. But if maybe another assistant bar, 200, maybe camera for bar, this, you're adding. People, they want that service, so the base package looks cheap. But the things you add to it, so again, don't leave any money on the table. The client has come for 10 outfits, and it means she has money to pay for 10 outfits. And then she's going out, she wants a location outside of Accra, so it means she can afford it. So how do I better serve this person and make more money also as a photographer? Okay, she wants to do the outfit. Okay, I'll procure a mannequin. For me, I didn't charge her for the mannequin because it's a service I wanted to give her for her to know how I went an extra mile so she appreciates my service. So you can charge because you're a photographer. Do you own a mannequin? No. You have to go and take it. So I reached out to a friend who's a designer, and I went to borrow her mannequin. And of course, if I had broken a mannequin, I had to pay. So that's something that you can even add. The mannequin, if it's broken, you have to pay this amount. All these things are extra money you can make. So I had to procure the mannequin. We went the shoot. Okay, so say I'm doing 10 outfits. We have to look for a location that would better work. Because if, let's say, we are shooting in this studio, 10 outfits, like how many places can you stand and shoot? It will look the same. So you have to look for a location that has a lot of elements that, you get my point? So all the questions that you ask would help you better serve the clients. So then we go to booking security. Secure the booking by providing a clear agreement or requesting a deposit to ensure commitment and clarity for both parties. You shared your package with a person. You guys have talked about the whole shoot and everything. Again, for me, what we do is that in order to secure your date for the shoot, you have to make a deposit. For portraits, we do 20% deposit. For weddings or an event that's a lot of money, we do 30%. And the 20 or 30% is non-refundable. The reason why we do non-refundable is that the person can say, I'll book you on a certain day. And then probably, it was your birthday. And then you have plans with your family to go and celebrate because your birthday comes once a year. And then at your birthday, maybe your uncle said, oh, because this time we don't really celebrate your birthday, we want to take you to Dubai. So you've canceled everything. A client calls you and says, oh, Charlie, I want to book you for this shoot. It's a big project. Probably you've been wanting to shoot at, let's say, Safari Valley. That's one thing that, again, depending on your faith, as I'm a Christian and I believe in telling God what I want and doing my parts to get it in terms of being a good Christian. So I've always wanted to shoot at Safari Valley. So I always pray to God that He should give me an opportunity to have a client. So that's one thing I do. The kind of clients you want, pray about them. Because how can you charge, let's say, 5,000 for a shoot? Do you know how much we charge for the portrait shoot? So much, a lot of money. If you want to charge that much of money, you need a client who can pay. Do you get my point? So you have to get those clients. So I pray, God, I want a client who would book me for Safari because I love the place. And it's not cheap going to Safari. Do you get my point? Yes, it's expensive. So I want to have the experience. So God gave me a client who booked. The first time I went with my wife because I wanted to take her because not this guy that time to take her to Safari. So when I got a job to go to Safari, I was like, honey, Charlie. So we went there. So that's one thing that photography has exposed me to. So you get my point? So we went, and then I was like, okay, that shoot wasn't a wedding. It was like a party. So now I want an actual wedding. 2 years later, I got a wedding. But the wedding I got, it was a same-day wedding in terms of traditional and white weddings. Those ones are very stressful. You don't get time to shoot a lot. So I didn't explore Safari. So I was like, God, please, give me another wedding where I can actually shoot because Safari has animals and everything. And God being so good. I think 2 years again, last month, we got a wedding at Safari. It was just traditional. The bride loves pictures. She loves our work so much. I was like, see, I need you because I love the way you shoot. So I called them again, process, called, okay, traditional wedding. But what do you really want? Because if you're going to Safari, then you want a certain kind of wedding. I love pictures, and I follow it for some time. I know the way you shoot pictures, so I think you are the best fit for my day. So I'm asking. I told her that, see, I've been wanting to shoot a wedding Safari for the longest time, and I want the animals. So this is something we can do. It's like, Charlie, anything you want us to do. So I asked her how the wedding is going to go. She said, okay, she'll come in, her husband will come in, and then they'll I think, when they are here when they're coming, they use the umbrella. She said when her husband-to-be is coming in, they'll use the umbrella to usher him. Like, okay, can we get the umbrella on standby after? So they shouldn't take it away. I wanted to take it to a part where the animals are. Because my idea was that they have zebras there. I wanted to shoot that. She's like, yeah. So I asked her to pin that message on WhatsApp. So you know when somebody sends you a message, you can pin a message so that when you open. So at the back of our mind, if we don't get any picture at all, we're getting that. So bride is on board. Black planner is on board. We're on board. So that day, I don't know whether you've seen those pictures. When you go on my Instagram, you see the Safari Valley picture shot that we did. It was epic. But like, we wanted to do the zebra, but unfortunately, the time that we were ready to do the exclusives, they were doing a tour, and the zebras were camped and we were eating. So we couldn't use the zebras. And I was like, I can't come to Safari again and not do animal shoot, like a shot with the animals. So the couples, again, they were on board because we already discussed this. And I asked them, where else can we go? And they said, they have another park somewhere where they have birds and everything. Birds, swans, I love it. So we went there, and there was a pond we were able to get, and the pictures were epic. Do you get my point? So it helps you. Sometimes you might have a creative idea, and a client will come. Because there are two ways of getting, let's say, shooting a certain shot you want to do. Like, for instance, if you look back here, the portrait over there, the person wanted to paint it. You have to get a picture of somebody who has an afro. So if you don't know anybody who has an afro, you pray to God, God, give me a client who has an afro to book me. So a client books you, they're like, oh, I've had this idea. You shoot what a client wants, and then you do what you want, and then you can show those works to get more clients. Do you get it? Yeah, so that's basically how it is. You have an idea, a client comes, books you, you do the normal pictures, and then you get to do an epic shots, like creative shots. Yeah. So that's one thing that you should consider. Always ask the clients what they want, and also so back to the deposits. Always ask for deposits, just in case, so that again, if they cancel on you, you don't lose any other clients. Because it's happened to me before, where I had a wedding, I think some years back, in April. The clients were overseas, and then she booked and everything. And I think a month to the wedding or so, or 2 months to the wedding, she reached out to me and said she apologized so much, but they had to cancel the wedding. So I was like, at that point, we had become, I won't say friends, but we've gained acquaintance. That's one thing that I do a lot with anybody I shoot with, my couples. But I build a rapport with them, because I don't want it to be a one-time show. After I shoot your wedding, that is it. Because you leave money on the table. So wedding, she'll get pregnant, maternity shoots, she'll give birth, 1 year. Even before the 1 year, baby comes out, you do that picture. 1 year, you do that picture, and then you do what do you call it? The 1 year birthday pictures. You do those as well. Birthday party. So you one client you can get a lot from. So it's the initial process. That's why I say experience. When they fall in love with you, it's just like Obido. And your clients become your friends as well. Hey, it's okay. I know, it's okay. Experience, I know. Lava boys, So you see, the experience you give them, make them fall in love with you. Do you get my point? I'm not saying not in a bad way. Guys, let's be good men, okay? Because I know what's going on in the industry. Okay, let's be good men, okay? Because if you are praying to God for a blessing, you have to do your part. Else the blessings won't come. Do you get my point? Yeah. So you build a nice rapport with your clients, and so we've been talking, and so people have been asking me this question: that how do you get your gear from overseas? Because most gears that you purchase from here are stuff are very expensive. Gear is very expensive. So if you don't get to buy it from here, you have to buy it from overseas. And I've been blessed so much that, again, most of my clients and even some of my friends are overseas. So when they are coming, I'm like, oh, I want to buy a lens. Can you buy it for me? Ask me a favor. Again, it goes back to what you said. If you don't see a message, oh, hi, I'm deeply sorry. I apologize. My fault. I didn't get a message. Is there any way to even though it's your fault, the way you apologize, like, thank you very much, and this and this and that. Do you get me? Yeah, so you build a nice rapport. So they came and said, okay, let's say your bill is, let's say, 5,000 cedis. The lens is, let's say, 4,000 cedis. So definitely I'll ask, I want to get this lens. Could you do me a favor? And like, oh yeah, sure. Oh, anything, do you need anything else? Can I add this? So that's how usually I get my gear from overseas. Because obviously, I won't pay shipping because the person will bring it free. Do you get my point? Yeah. So that's one thing, how I'm able to get, all by building a nice rapport with your clients. So they didn't reach out to me, and then she wanted to cancel. But because we're cool, I even wanted to get me there's this transparent glass that I want to get, Prism. At that time, I wanted to experiment anything. So she had bought the bag, and she said, see, the wedding has canceled. I asked her why. She said, unfortunately, when they went to check their medicals, their blood type wasn't compatible. And her mom has experienced that. I think one of their sisters went through that, and it was terrible, their kids. So her mom has vowed she won't let any of her kids go through that again because they'll suffer. So the marriage won't come on. So they had to cancel. Again, the deposit, I could have retained it, but I said, oh, based on what you're going through, I want to be sympathetic. So one time she came to Ghana, and then I think I was doing a wedding in Takoradi. That's where she lives. She invited me over. She took me out for lunch. I met her people. She paid for lunch. We ate. We've been talking, chatting. Like, she be free anytime. I can call her anytime. Based on, even though we are not clients, I didn't get to shoot her wedding. We still became friends. So again, like how... Come again? No. I hope she finds something because finding lab is not easy. Yeah, So that's one thing. So fine, it helps you. There are clients. There are sometimes when again that's what the saying goes. There is every exception to the rule. Some clients will tell you their story. Like I had another scenario where the bride's father had passed. But with them, they didn't cancel at all. They said you had to reschedule. I'm like, sure, anytime you are, so per our contract, if you reschedule and then it falls on a day where we are not available, we either refund your money to you or find somebody else to connect you with to shoot your wedding for you. Do you get my point? So always, again, that's where the contract comes in. Like, communicate, let the clients know what they are getting and everything. Yes, yes, splendid.
I want to ask, like, since you're already photographer,
Yeah.
I hope you have your packages, right?
You have to have your packages. That's one of the prerequisites. Yes, it's essential. Yes.
So before, so a client have to make an initial deposit.
Yes.
So here that is the case where the better have made an initial deposit and you're going to shoot.
Yeah.
And after you have done everything, your client is struggling to pay for them.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Okay. Back in the day, I used to have that issue a lot, and I decided that. So in my contract, you have to pay everything before the wedding date. And God being so good, I think 80 to 90% of my clients are able to pay before the wedding day. But just a few. One again, I'm human. Can you pay man any year? So sometimes you have to be empathetic to your clients, even though they breach the contract. And then also the reason why I would allow that to happen is, again, based on the initial communication. I won't mention the couple's name. I think Calvin Mills. I had a couple book me, and then initially it was supposed to be just portraits. And then after the booking, they're like, we love your service too much. Because the guy's partner, the female, his fiancé, is it fiancé or fiancée? The female's what? Fiancée. She has seen my work and she loves my work so much. So she recommended me to the groom and said, "Oh, Charlie, use this guy. Charlie's picture. I love his picture so much." So they booked me. So during the shoot, during the latter parts, the guy was having fun because he didn't want to do the shoot because he's like, "Remember the infantry them there, the man. But look, I want to do a shoot with you." So she was enjoying the shoot so much, and then she made a comment that you see how you're having so much fun. You know, like you didn't want to do that thing, but again, experience. Because meet me up. Down, lift your hand. Me chow, I've sent you dope pictures. I've taken my money, we are gone. But I want to build a nice rapport with you. So again, that takes me, I digress. One thing that I've done to give my clients a good experience is learn how to pose. Because most people who come to you, they don't know how to pose. Some do, not all of them. Majority of my clients, I get clients who come in and say, "Oh, boss, to our wedding, we say, oh, I don't know." I'm like, "Don't worry, I got you." How can you learn how to pose people to make them look beautiful if you yourself you don't know how to pose? So you have to spend time to learn how to pose your clients. That also goes part of the experience. I love love. I'm shooting love. How do you shoot people and anybody who sees them knows that, this one in love? You have to learn how to shoot love. I think I was following Bedge. I've been following Bedge for some time. That's one thing he always says, like, learn how to shoot love. And if you're not being in love before, how do you know how to shoot love? But be there, so learn how to shoot love. So the way the pose is, put your hand here. No, go close to him. Now, kiss, but don't almost kiss. Like all those little things. Like we had so much fun. So after the shoot, the guy messaged me and said, "Boss," he confessed that, "Boss, I didn't want to do this shoot, but after the shoot, I love you. I want us to book you for our wedding. We're considering other photographers, but I'm done. Send me your rates for your wedding." I sent them, and then we got to shoot their wedding. Do you know my point? So in terms of the question you asked me. How what's the word I'm looking for? The relationship you build with your clients. Again, like how I can be able to ask a client to maybe get me something overseas because you build a nice relationship with them. And then again, you sympathize with them. They've paid you, let's say, 80%. Okay, their bill is 65,000. They paid you up to like 4,000 CDs. They were supposed to pay before the wedding. And then before the wedding, they reach out to you and say, "Boss, Charlie, due to one or two reasons, say, can you give me, let's say, a month?" I can say, no, give my money. But they'll find the money for you, but that's it. Don't reach out to you again. But again, so in this industry, you learn one thing that you learn that you lose a lot. Because people who sell food, if you you lose. But I'm casting many than you. You are selling shoes, clothes, and things. Credits. Doesn't mean you stop doing your business, but now you have to be wise about how you go about the credit system. There's some people about genuinely like, this person's story is okay, boss. Okay, I'll give you. So the person, and again, before I give you the pictures, you have to pay your money. Do you know my point? So at least now you know that even if the person hasn't paid crap, the person still has to come back to you for their full gallery. So one thing that we do is after we shoot our weddings, I think a day or 2 days after, we send you like 20 to 30 pictures of your pictures. Because the reason why we do that is, for me, I believe that wedding photography is expensive. And for you to book an expensive photographer to shoot your wedding and you end up posting phone pictures, to me, it's an eyesore for me. So after the wedding, we'll edit, let's say, if you edit at least 10 pictures of some of your exclusives for you. Because wow, everybody's seen, you want to post your picture, like you and your partner, do you know my point? And it's even if it work for you, it's even promotion for you. Because if somebody posts their pictures the following day, and you know when guests come to a wedding, they don't want to repost. So your pictures come out, they are posting. Oh, your pictures nice. When they try, this photograph. When they try, and this is even work for you. So that's one thing that we do. Even though we are tired, we try to edit a few pictures. You get so it all forms part of the experience. So at least you have those pictures. The full gallery is not ready. One thing that we do, part of our experience, again, goes back to experiences. Maximum 1 month, you should get all your pictures from your wedding. Some photographers do 6 months, 1 year. I feel like it doesn't make any sense to me. Why wait 1 year to see your pictures? The feeling is gone. Like you see, when you go to an event, or when you go to, like let's say you go to, again, like let's for instance Safari Valley, would you wait a month before you put those pictures? You want people to see that Charlie also Kohobi. Charlie, I've been to Safari, and then people say, hey, Charlie also a guy, you get money, do you know my point? But if you wait like people like, now they're not going to Safari Valley and go try pictures. They do a trim, say, do you know my point? So people want to, exactly. So if I say a channel joke, people we're trying to wedding, pictures are nice. At least give them a few pictures. Then at least, maximum 2 months, you should, I feel like professionally, maximum 2 months, you should get the couple there. Because at least if you're giving them 500 pictures, when we are serious, if you sit down the whole day, you can edit 500 pictures. The whole day. Depending on everybody, of course, everybody we are busy. But I'm just saying, like, again, it's a sacrifice you are doing for the clients, all part of the experience. That's why, like, this guy, Charlie, pictures came out amazing, and even the turnaround time, 1 month, we got our pictures, and then we will tell their people, Charlie, use this guy, and check her out, because people have used other photographers, and then their pictures come out in 6 months, but your friend's photographer gives them pictures in 1 month. They will tell, hey, the photographer they were good pound. When the next time, maybe you soon, because pictures are not a bantam. So that's also part of the experience that we are talking about. Yes.
I want to ask a question here. Now, you see, you were talking about the contract here.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, do you put in your delivery time in the contract? That's what you're saying, because normally we go out to shoot wedding, and then after the time, we hear the client say, hey, can we get one?
Yeah. For Thanksgiving, yeah.
We'll be like, now this is coming back.
Yeah.
So, like, how do you balance it? Do you put in the contract that, okay, after the wedding, 2 or 3 days, I'll deliver you an online gallery, and then after 2 or 3 months,
you give the full gallery.
File.
Yeah, I think you've answered the question. Yes, you have to put it there. So it helps you eliminate all those after questions. Oh, when am I getting this? When is this? And then sometimes, depending on, again, at that point, maybe that the question came, you might be in a bad mood. Oh, you cry, why you? But you can just easily say, refer to the contract. Even that one, some people will think is rude. Asking to refer to the contract, but it's there. So you can easily say, per the contract, the pictures will be ready. You have to learn all of these things. We don't learn them in school, but it's upon you to learn it. Because if you want to excel in whatever you are doing, it's upon you. If you want to have a good business, learn how to be a good, if you want to be a good partner, boyfriend, husband, good friend, all those things you learn. And if you want to be a good driver, you learn how to, do you get my point? You have to learn how to drive. So communication, you have to learn how to better communicate. Let me just say this. I'm a very impatient person. My parents knew this. My family, my nuclear family, they know this. But I'm a photographer. I want to get married. I am married. How would I do this? I prayed to the home. You can't do this job without having patience. And then I was telling my parents one time, but my clients, hey, Charlie, you are so humble. I've never seen somebody so calm like you before. I'm like, who asked my parents? I had to. Do you get my point? It is in you to unless you say you don't want to. I'll tell people, let me share this. When Men's Gold was about to go down, we did an anniversary, me and my wife, and we're supposed to go put the money. I hate waiting. So I don't like lines. You never see me in a line like Adriani. I don't know. I'm like Adriani saying I don't know how to. I'm not impatient. So I got there and I saw a line, and I called my wife. Charlie, line ready. Charlie said, "Oh, Chrissy, do you know?" Go home the following morning. We ended news. Men's Gold out. So everything that you have to know how to use. You're impatient, but learn how to use it. You are shooting. At one point, the bride's mom will be yelling at you because makeup artists and hair, and they've done all their. You have 5 minutes to shoot, and you want to shoot. And watch it. I got a bride's mom. She insulted me. And then I was there on time, but the makeup artist and they delayed. And again, you've paid me. Part of my client experience. I don't care what the makeup artist they delay. I have to give you what you've paid for. So I'll stand on my feet. No, don't move. You have to learn all these things. Confidence. If people who follow me, they know me. I think I posted a YouTube video on Sunday. When you guys go and watch it on. See, if you see me on the wedding day, I yell at, but after Charlie, you know, say this job, see. Some of them, I'm rude to them because you're supposed to be there to help. But if you're not helping, I'll move you aside. Now, still, I come and apologize because but you have to know when to. But mom yelled at me. I kept my cool. Did the pose. I'm like, let me show them. Last one. Try it. Do you know where we're going? She came. Hey, photo. They were all himself. Because at that point, know that pressure, and it's not you. It's coming from somewhere, and she has to put it on somebody. And then the last thing you should do is yell at a bride's mom, yell at a bride's dad. No matter, yell at your assistant. Push that energy somewhere else. Because the bride's mom, if the bride's mom or dad is angry, where did Ben Okucha? Or if the bride is angry, how do you shoot the bride if she's angry? So one thing, we have to be a sponge. You have to soak any industry as a photographer. That's, again, if you use the word professional, the word professional is there. That's what professional means. At that point, when things are going wrong, you have to be the one to make things go right. Like, come at the situation, and then, again, form part of the experience. They'll say, hey, that photographer, the way we put pressure upon, but still, Charlie, he held his ground and he made everything so smooth and everything. And like, oh, Charlie, God bless you, boss. Thank you very much. They've paid you so much money, but they come back again and thank you. Oh, Charlie, is there anything we can do for you? Like, my point, it's all part of the experience. Yeah. Sorry. So was that an answer to your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're talking about the booking process.
Yeah.
Right? A client may risk it.
Yeah.
Right? And then it falls on maybe a time when someone has
already booked. Yeah.
But the client still wants you.
Yeah.
And it's their wedding day.
Yeah.
And you want to keep them. Right. I want to ask, did you have an experience and how did you go about it?
Yeah, we had.
Are you still
like today. We have a wedding on the 29th of this month, and she's a very good friend of mine. I've known her for years. Back in my portrait days, my wife was working in Kumasi. I would go to Kumasi to be my wife when I have less work, and then I would go around and shoot. I used to go to campus. I look for photographers. Let's find a model and shoot. So I think I saw her. I don't remember where I saw her exactly. I think it's a wedding. So we used to talk. She said she's in campus. So I reached out to her. We went to do a shoot. So we've been following each other for many years now. And then years down the line, she calls me and says, Chrissy, and then one, I'll be trying because I know how amazing you are. And then I've known you for years. And then I know how you, like, okay. So we went through the whole process and everything. Done a pre-wedding. And today is supposed to be the assigning at the court. But I told her that I'll let one of my assistants come and shoot because I have to be here. You have to communicate. You have to let them know. But this one, it's not a big deal as compared to what you are saying. So I'm going to come back to a client's reschedules. It's on them. The day they booked, you were available. But again, like maybe somebody died in their family, they have to reschedule, which we've had like that. An uncle dies, a father dies, and they have to reschedule Because if there's a death in the family, people, do you get my point? You have to wait to do their funeral. So they reschedule, and it falls on a day that is already booked. I'll let you know. Because again, it's in the contract that if your date is changed by any reason, and if it's on us, we refund your money. But if you change your dates and then it falls on a day where we are not available, one of two things: refund your money, but not the deposit, and you can go look for another photographer. Or if you want me there personally, and I can't make it, somebody else, like our team, will be there. If you insist on me, we had a client who reached out to me because they saw their friend's wedding. Amazing. They said they love the pictures. So the clients reached out to me and then was booking. I said, on that day we have a wedding, and I think we had 2 weddings. And I don't like to do more than 2 weddings because I don't want to. Again, we run a small company, and I want our pictures to be seamless. Because all the pictures that you see on our page, not everything was shot by me. But we edit it, and then everybody knows the style. Again, it comes back to, like, if you follow our work, we love clean and classy. If we go to a space, so that everybody who works with us knows that, oh, this is how we shoot. So I can't guarantee that you get the same kind of pictures. I'll say pacho, into me, but. So I think we have 2 bookings, and then the lady was like, oh, boss, I beg, can't you? I'm like, see, I can't come personally if that's what she wants. I can get another team to come and cover. And she said he insisted because she was at a wedding that I shot. And then so the bride reached out to me and said, oh, King, how are you doing? Actually, my friend has reached out to you. He said you can't come. I'm like, wait, which friend? And she gave me the details. I'm like, yeah, I told her the same thing that she's insisting that I come there personally. And I've told you that I can't be there personally. Again, be honest with your clients. So if you don't, you say, oh, I'll come, and you don't come. Oh, they paid you your money. But do you know where they go and stand and say that you're a terrible person? You'll be, this person take my money. She said you come, then. Again, you have a you are no. And then again, referrals. Again, Instagram, website, referrals. That cripples your company even more than, junior point. Word of mouth. Hey. And then I had an experience where a planner called me and said, a couple said they booked us and their pictures didn't come and they were rude to them. And I said, that's not true. Anybody who has worked with me, because in my whole career, we've lost clients' pictures once. Whole career once. The pictures, I couldn't find them on all our drives on anything. So we retrieved. So I reached out. So I spoke to a few colleagues, and they said, "Oh, Chantro, tell them, oh, the pictures. Oh, like to them, your computer got bent or stolen or something." I was like, I could have done that, and they could have understood. It's not my fault. But again, I'm a Christian. I went back to them and said, and then we've built a nice rapport. We're great. Because he was even in the army, and then there's this bag that he had. I said, oh, I'll love one. So when he goes back, you send me one. So like, we're great. I went back and said, see, honest truth, your pictures, I can't find them. But what I can do is that we can try and retrieve them. We'll take some time. So give me some time. So the guy said, okay, cool. See what you can do. I went to Tema. I went here, chased around. People who I knew could retrieve. I had challenge. I even messed up my my hard drive. This hard drive I had to spoil one for the guy to take parts to fix. It didn't work. I tried everything. So I was able to retrieve just a few pictures. So I reached out and said, boss, I've tried. I got a few pictures. This is what I've edited them. He said, Charlie, thank you. I felt so bad, but when they? So again, in the contract, you put if we lose your pictures from us, if it's our fault, what do? We refund your money to you. Everything has to be there in the contract. In case it happens, it saves. We think that's a big deal. It saves you. It goes a long way to save you. So have those things, again, communicate. Let everything, details. Oh, when you say contract, and this happens, this will happen, this happens, this will happen. See my point? So if we can't be there, or if you want me personally, look for another. Because sometimes, my wife always says this, and yes, can be an obedient. There's some monies, let it go. Let it go. Because that would even, imagine you take that job, and then at that the other team, something happens, and then one of them falls sick. What do you, and then your wedding is, let's say, intercraded. What do you do? And our partner will be to say, please go and shoot this wedding for me. It's my points. Yeah, so sometimes just let it go. That's why, personally, we don't take more than 2 weddings in a day, because we want to be able to better serve. Oh, we can. Photographers, baby, and Accra. Oh, Charlie, boss. Oh, you go shoot. Oh, boss, yeah, I'll go. You go, and the pictures come, and then I'm like, and then again, you have a brand to uphold. The pictures, any brand pictures, and fat. The client will say, there are the pictures on your page and your websites, any pictures on sending media and blah. How do you explain yourself? Oh, do you get my point? So I don't know if I answered the question. If you can't, just again, be honest, let it be there in your contract, let the clients know what they are getting. If you can't, be straight with them. And yes.
It's about the deposit.
The what?
Let's say
Deposit. Okay.
yeah, the contract.
Yeah.
So let's say maybe the client doesn't pay all the money. So how does the person go?
When you are done paying, you can get a picture. So that's what I'm saying. There's some people who, again, you don't even get the few pictures on their wedding day, like after the wedding. Some companies don't do that. But at least when your pictures are, so you hold on to that. Pay scan out the bar. I give you yes. So that again, it is there in the contract that you get your final pictures after full payment is made. So it's there. So ultimately, you can't come back and tell me that you are being rude, you are being mean. They are my pictures. Why are you holding on to my pictures? The contract is there. So again, so as not to be rude, kindly refer to the contract. And if you can't even say that, you can even screenshot the contract. Now I'm marking on them. Say now they are sending them. Say please pay the contract. Once full payment is made, you receive your full gallery. Do you know my point? Yeah. So don't feel bad because also you need to eat. You need to pay your bills. Or your clients and then NIPA again. You can't. Human beings are not trustworthy. So you have to safeguard yourself and your heart and your gear. Cameras are not cheap. So imagine, it has happened to me before. I broke my lens at a wedding. Yeah. If it was in a contract that if I break this thing at a gear at your wedding, the client has signed it, I just go straight, patrol, pay the contract. Do you know my point? It's straight. Oh no, so again, it's in a contract. So again, you want your pictures, right? I'm holding on to your pictures. You've signed a contract. Again, I think some years back, I used to do this thing called Pro Tip Tuesday where I used to share this information like contract. People start asking these questions. I'm like, people think contracts and my client will think I am too book long and I say, me hard drink. It saves you, Papa. Because, and the guy whose my camera broke was a friend of mine. So I was like, no big deal, like my friend. It could have happened, like, fine. I just told him my camera, say, and even I think, my first laptop I ever bought, it was a friend who said, can I go try wedding with mommy, like my downfall. I didn't even charge them. So it was me and I was starting wedding photography. So it was me and a few friends of mine I called, went to shoot. I took my laptop. So after the pictures, I copied. My copy pictures now, I can't find my laptop. It was stolen. Wedding that I didn't charge much. That's me, because will be favor, no. See, it pained me. I'm like, what the? Hey, when I go home, when I told, were we married then? I didn't know how. It was a brand new. It was 1 week with laptop. Brand new. Like was a lady friend. Okay, I won't say a lady friend, but I've known her for years. I used to work with her, shoot with her lots. So like once I was asking her that she was overseas, and I was like, can you get? She's like, yeah, like you've worked with me for so years. So like, what laptop do you want? Send me the specs. It was it an HP? I forgot the laptop. It was an Asus. Charlie, fully spec'd. Charlie, 4K screen. Hey, that day, laptop was less than 1 week laptop, brand new. I was saying, see, what do you do? I told the couple that, I lost my laptop. Sir, sorry. That's what they said. Sorry. That's what they said. But if you have those things in your contract, but the thing is, if you are starting and we feel like, why should I do a contract? Why should I do this? I'm new. I want to. But it saves you. And then also, people who value you, they'll know that, yes, this guy's a professional. Because again, you want people who are dope to book you, right? So people who are dope, they appreciate when you're going extra mile to give them service, also forms part of the experience. Yeah, I hope I answered your question. I think the last point is story focus. Go back. Clarify the story behind the shoot early, such as asking how to tell the story through images to align creative vision and the client's expectations. Just like when I made a reference to the Safari Valley wedding that we did, spoke with the clients, had a vision, she had a vision Okay, we'll do this. So on that day, we knew that we're going to want to take a shot with the animals. So we knew that because a lot of things happened, but because we had a clear vision of how the day was going to go, what we're going to do, we were able to execute it. So always have, when you're communicating with your clients, have a clear vision of, okay, today we'll do this. So for instance, at a wedding, in our package, there's something called consultation that clients, we give them. When they've paid their deposits, we get in a call. And again, most people haven't married before. It's their first time. So they don't know how the day goes. So I'll break the day down to you. In the morning, this happens. And you have to know that some things might not go your way because it's like, as example, the traditional. The family can be short countless weddings. It's crazy. A lot of things happen. And so expect this. So this time we'll do this. This time we'll do this. And so if you tell them, they know that, okay, at this time we are doing this, at this time they are doing this. And if things change, you can adjust the day to fit so that you don't lose anything. Because imagine you're shooting like a traditional and then you don't get, for instance, a shot of the bride's mom. Or let's say they have a grandma who, for lack of a better word, and the bride comes in like her entry, and then she hugs her grandma, and then like tears and everything. The tears is not planned, but she hugs her grandma. And then before the wedding, they had discussed that, oh, my grandma is there. She can't even walk. She has very few years to go, and she'll be part of the wedding. So I want to get a picture of when I come in. I'll hug her. So, okay. If you don't discuss that and you miss that picture, it's not on you. It's not on you. But even with that, if you don't even discuss and you get that picture, it's a plus for you. So if you discuss the day, you get those pictures, that the bride or groom will be extremely happy because you're able to. So it all helps that have a clear vision, discuss how the day is going to go, the things that they should look out to. For somebody will say, oh, we had a wedding where the bride, they had some experiences, she and her partner. So their wedding gown, it was amazing. They had elements of their first dates, their first place they kissed, their first dinner plate, infused in her gown. So we had that discussion. So when that day we were shooting, we shot those pictures because it mattered to her. So imagine that she discussed with you and then you forgot that. So it also goes back to also this as a professional, have a short list like the day in your team. Okay, we had a discussion with the bride. She wants this and this and this and that. You might forget. But if you have a short list on your phone, like, okay, or you asking your people to remind you, it's there. I'm speaking highly also on weddings because that's the niche right now. That's what I do. So at some point, I'll try to remember to do inputs and portraits as well. So let's say, for instance, if a portrait session, the client says that I have a shoulder or a bracelet that was gifted to me by, let's say, my grandfather and has my name on it. She tells you this. If you're shooting her and then you include that in the pictures, it's emotional to her. She would enjoy it and then even love you more for it because, oh, I told him about this and he was able to capture it and the way he captured it. So even there, you can even say, okay, how can we capture this to make it make sense to you? Okay, bracelet, did he give it to you in a box? Okay, I bring the box. Okay, I'll have you hold it this way. I'll have you throw it. Then like, oh, wow, this guy is, to my point. So again, all form part of the experience. I had this couple, this client booked me. She's 65 years. She's not 65. She's grown like almost 60 years. Okay. And she reached out to me. She wanted to book me for her photo shoots, portrait. She's never been to Ghana before. So she's coming with her kids, older kids. And she said she wants to do a shoot in some iconic places in Accra so that when the pictures come out, people can tell that she came to Ghana to shoot those pictures. So I said, okay, we can do the Independence Square. We can do the Kwame Nkrumah, is it Memo? What do you say? Mausoleum. Now it's called Memorial or something. The new name is, no, the Mausoleum is the old name. Memorial Park is the new name, yes. I gave her that and in a few places, and even the lighthouse. He said, oh, I sent her also pictures of the place. Oh, I like the Kwame Nkrumah place. Okay, so I asked her, okay, since you want to do that, so again, the process, how many outfits do you want to do? Since you're doing with you and your family, I think, okay, let's do colorful. Pick a color. Let all your siblings to pick color, your kids pick colors, so that it won't be like everybody's wearing, that's nice. Okay, so for the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, can we do kente? Like, yeah, I like that. So as I told her, I have somebody who does that separate from my price. I'll talk to the person. I'll give you the person's number. Reach out to the person. She'll give you her price, and then she'll style you for the kente because you want something. You want a picture to look like Ghana, and what better way than to be wearing kente because they've never worn kente before. So if people see that picture, oh wow, you went to Ghana. Do you know my point? So the conversation. She was smiling. Oh, I like that idea. Oh, I like that idea. So if you hit her with a price, you guys get where I'm going. Even though it might be expensive, she's found value, and again, the experience. So at the end of the conversation, we spoke for, I think, 30, 40 minutes. My was like, like, you don't worry. Do you know my point? So like, oh, I like this idea. Oh, so we did like 2 shoots, one outdoor and one indoor. So the outdoor shoot was the Memorial Park, and then the indoor was the studio. That's why I said, okay, let's do colors. Bring this color. So it was she and her kids and I think her brother. So let everybody wear a different outfit. So if I'm wearing blue, someone should wear yellow. Someone should wear pink. So he said, okay, for the pink, how? Okay, so I'm like, okay, a guy, let him wear, like, say, a navy blue shirt and a burgundy pants. All these things. If I didn't know fashion, I won't be able to. So again, you have to learn all these things. So I helped them pick colors that they should wear for the shoot. It took some stress off it. Because, again, clients are coming to you for you to give them a service and help them do stuff. So, Nina experience was, oh, so even when the call ends and she's talking to her friend, like, I called this photographer about my shoot, and he made it so seamless. He even helped me suggest outfits and the colors to pick and then what to wear and how. And then I even said, okay, we can do. I even suggested we can do reels for the day because it's your birthday. For you to better remember it, extra charge. Okay, we'll do the reels. Okay, I'll add drone shots. But the drone shot will be an extra charge because of this. We'll shoot it this way. Like, oh wow. She was sold. So again, a la carte. Experience. Oh, you seek out, but the experience. Oh, it will add this. I'll add this. I'll add this. I'll add this. No, this is about my budget. Okay, I get it. Okay, we can take this thing out and then replace it with this experience. But again, all working hand in hand. The experience, the clear vision, let the clients know what we're going to get, and they better meet their expectations. So let's moving on to the next slide. Essential steps in pre-shoot planning. I think we've even discussed some of this and discuss concept and mood with the clients. So the first one is align vision expectations. I think we've already discussed that. Create a mood board using Pinterest or Unfold. How many of us use Pinterest? Everyone. Okay. Pinterest is the best. Pinterest is the best. Even I use Pinterest. It's the best. And the other app, Unfold, we all know how to use Pinterest, right? Yeah. So Unfold. So what I do with Unfold is, it's an app that I've used for years. Now, the app is not nice anymore. It used to be free and intuitive. Now they've added video and some other things. I need the biome. So the way Unfold is let me see if I can Unfold. So it's, I think recently PG said just bought the app and they've changed. It's always Squarespace. Do you guys know Squarespace? They make websites. Yeah. So it's either PG sets or Squarespace. Yeah. So now the app is so different now. It's very. At first, it was very simple and clean. So you know how those. Let me show you something. A template that I have done that you can see. So, for instance, if. So, hold on. So baby bump. So I've created a mood board called baby bump. So pictures I've saved from photographers that I love their work. Or even some that I've created, I screenshot and I create a mood board like this. So this one, after you're done, you can easily save it as a PDF and share with the clients. The clients opens it up and they see this, and then they can tell you, oh, I like this, I don't like this. Can we do this? Then at least you know their vision, you know where they're going. So then from there, you can, okay, because of you like this and this, I'll tailor make different points. Because it helps you have, a vision of what the shoot you're going to do. Do you get it? Yeah. So the mood boards are very, very essential. Any shoots, I do it for even weddings. If I know, like for instance, for the Safari Valley, I know I'm going to Safari Valley. I want to create epic shots from there. Okay, so let me look for locations like Safari Valley and the pictures that have been shot there. And then I can create a mood board to fit. Because during the day, you can forget certain things. So mood board. So unfortunately, I don't own an iPad. I didn't see the value of an iPad, but I think now I need one. So I'm trying to get one. So because having this on your phone is small, and then during my point, yeah, on an iPad, you can just clearly give it to them. No calls are coming to, no messages. It's just showing them pictures. You show the couple, the clients, or the couple. Oh, this is what we are doing. And sometimes the poses are difficult. One time I was posing a couple. I think is it a couple or so, and I was doing the pose, and then the bride was, "Hey, are you gay?" I'm like, "Oh, who posed me, yo? Me, yeah, man, but you see, you because as a female, you have to be able to." But I was like, "Hey, bruh." So you have to know all these things. So if you are able to get the pose right, you can just show them, and then it also helps. Show them how the pose looks like, and then so creates the mood board is very, 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 very essential. I remember when I did a shoot with Ohinike. I love his work, and I wanted to see how he shoots and how he creates his lighting. So I reached out to him, and when I reached out again, he's not a client, but we did the same process. He said, "Okay, I love your work too. I love what you are doing. So what can we do? I want us to collab on and show the world or show Ghanaians how you light, how you shoot." Okay, so first of all, we are doing a portrait shoot. It's going to be in studio. Okay. I want us to use your canvases because I love your canvases. Okay, so we have that look. Now we know what we are shooting on. We are doing in studio. Okay, so now model. So I asked him, would he get a model? Like, okay, I have somebody that I love working with, so I'm going to get her. So I reached out to her as well. Okay, now we have model. What's the idea? So we create a mood board. Okay, because we're doing this backdrop outfits, she's like, let's do something nude or browns. Because we like the skin tone. So now at least we know vision. So now I reach out to the model. Okay, we're looking at these colors. Do you have that? Oh, okay, I have this and this and that. So as they send me the pictures, I send to him, okay, I know I don't want this. I like this. I like this. So now we are all on the same page. Not like we come on a day, the model brings yellow and like, King, what is, I don't, do you get my point? And it doesn't fit. So if you've seen those pictures, the YouTube video, the pictures were amazing. The colors were in sync. Everything was just dope because we carefully thought everything through. The model we picked to her skin tone. Do you get my point? So it helps. So mood boards, creating a vision for both of you, everybody who is on board, it helps you execute your vision. So even for instance, if on that day you have a vision and then you are not you're not feeling well, your second shooter knows the plan, knows what you are shooting. You can just get on board and do that. Number 3 is help clients choose outfits matching concept and location. You get it? We've already discussed this. You are going to a location that has a pool on a skyline, and then you go and wear those African prints that's like, now corseted, the person can't. You're going to do, unless that's the vibe the person is going with. But if you're doing a shoot with, let's say, waterfall, you don't wear, okay, you can wear kaftan because wedding, but you don't wear kaftan do you get my point? If you're shooting, you wear an outfit where you can even get into the water with, do you get my point? Our outfit that matches the scene. Because if you are shooting like a waterfall, it would be best to have an outfit where it's easily flowing. I think we did a pre-wedding one time, and I think the waterfall in Ibri, and the bride, she brought a red outfit. Again, color. Where you are going, the color has to stand out because it's very busy. So again, what are you wearing? That's one thing I do with all every shoot I go on. I ask you, what are you wearing? No, this won't work. And then again, I'll tell you, it won't work. If you wear it, it's on you. I'll tell you. Because again, for a professional, you have to know what you're about. There are times when I'm shooting a wedding and then somebody, a couple or the bride will say, oh, let's stand here. I'll tell you, no, I won't shoot there. I'll tell you. I won't mince words, I'll tell you. They do makeup. Makeup is not good. Now, I've learned that how to better communicate. First, I'll tell you, makeup didn't call you crowd, but the makeup artist feels bad. And then now you created an affection between the two of you. Makeup and you. No, it's terrible. But you say it and now friction. So we have how to better communicate. So now what I do is I'll work up to you and tell you, oh, can you reduce this a bit because I ate too much. Sometimes on few, they still want to do, I'll walk up to the bride and tell you, see, the makeup is terrible. I've asked her to do this and this and this. It will make my work difficult. It's my contract. If something goes wrong, like makeup or something, I won't fix it. It's there. So you can't come back and tell me that, oh, you didn't fix my makeup. That's not my job. Do you get my point? Again, contract, it goes back there. It's there. So again, communication, because again, we are all here to make the day, the clients, the bride, everybody, that person look good. So we work hand in hand. So even the makeup is not looking, or the hair, you know how sometimes they fix the hair and then the hairline is, it be a glue. I'll tell you then. But how do you know if it's good or bad if you haven't studied how good hair looks like? So again, you have to learn. I tell you, if you don't mind me, I'll tell the bride because you are the person who I'm working with, not the makeup artist. So make sure no one I'll tell you the bride say, I've told this person to fix this. She's refused to. So it's not on me to fix it. It's not my job. So later the person can come back into me and say, oh, Charlie, this thing there, or you didn't my waist. Again, our work, we do clean, classy edits. We don't over edit. Clients who come up to me. So again, our contract is there, clean, classy. We don't over edit. We don't overdo. We don't reduce. I don't. Again, the introduction. He told you, if I can do it in Lightroom, I'll never go to Photoshop. I'll never go to Photoshop. Tell me and then wait, how much has they paid you, because people are paid to retouch. Do you know how much they're charging? Elabuama, I think I have a video with her that will be coming out soon. She's an amazing female photographer. She's an editor. Do you know how much she charges for editing pictures? I met now and I'm using my time for editing pictures. No, that's retouching. Because retouching an image can take like 30 minutes. 30 minutes, I can edit like 100 pictures in 30 minutes. So now frequency separation now, and I don't know how to use the stylus, the Wacom tablet. I don't know. Anytime I buy one, I dash it out. I have one right now. I want to sell it. I bought one. I thought it was me. So I'm a mouse person. So don't let anybody put pressure on you. I'm a mouse person. I use one of the best mouse in the world, the Logitech MX Pro, MX Master 3. So the metal tablet, and I can't edit with the tablet. He knows it. He sees that. I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't work for me. So maybe and then my hair hurts when I do that. Like when I do this. Maybe 1 hour, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. To edit your picture when you get a point, and then again, you are capturing moments, and they freezing the moments as they were, not altering too much. We pose and then move things around, but I won't edit you to make you look different. That again, that's on brand with what you're getting. So no couple can come back to me and tell me that edit like this, because by God being so good, be able to craft a niche. People know as when you come to clean component photography, clean classy image, that's what you are getting. We don't over edit. I even had clients. We're shooting doing a wedding. Hey, this guy, he doesn't write it too. He has the pictures there. We've done it so much that now people know I won't do frequency separation. Okay, I'm not saying I don't do frequency separation, but I won't overdo, like make you look flat. And personally, I don't know. I don't like it. People, nothing against photographers who do that, but personally, my brand, I don't like it. So if a client wants that, again, contracts. Oh, please, we are not a good fit for you. Go to a photographer who does that for you. Because come and complain. And one thing I hate is after you send pictures to a client, what you want to hear is, the pictures are nice. This picture, can you do this? You have to go back and you send, can you? Hey, Juma. So it's do you know my point? So again, again the contracts. Until one thing I think as a school, I think one thing you should make some time and then teach about contracts and how to write a contract. I think it would help the industry, all of us grow. So that be all these things, questions, go and shoot for somebody and then questions now, pictures number and the picture scrapping out editing and you say everything is there carefully. And then you didn't send me the raw pictures. Why did you send me raw pictures? Please, I don't give out raw pictures. Why? Everything is there. See, do you get my point? Yeah. Enhanced style. So again, the underline is to enhance style and consistency. Point. So again, when I'm in Lightroom, I don't take. We don't waste time in Lightroom because we have a way of editing. It's very clean and simple. What they told on it just adjust a few things and it's consistent. When you look at our gallery, the pictures are consistent. To my point. So it helps you work efficiently. But imagine if you have this week, you have let's say shoots, and then you have other things to do. Maybe you have a family, you have other things to do. How long do you think it will take you to edit all those pictures? You have to sit on your back. Right now, okay, how many of you are 30 plus? What issues do you have with your body? See, when you hit 30, when you hit above 30, that's when your body starts giving up. So one thing I also tell you, guys, start working out, go to the gym. It's very necessary. Like, I'm not saying go and lift but I'm not saying go and do this, but workouts, treadmill, squats. Because photography, you work with your back a lot and you bending, you sit and bend. So do workouts that help your back and your knees and everything. My knee, one of the reasons why I got the mirrorless, because of I don't know how to, you know when you see pictures of photographers and then they've done this and then, let me feel. So when you see pictures, most photographers you see, like you see people's pictures on profiles. What I say? I couldn't do that because I sweat a lot and then we move. So that's why I went for the mirrorless. I easily just, it's less stressful. Do you know my point? It's, Charlie, do something that will let you work smart, not work hard. That's why AI is, that's what I'm saying, guys, use AI. Like, we want to contract ChatGPT. I'm a young upcoming photographer. I'm doing a shoot with a model. Help me write a simple contract that will help benefit me and the clients. Edit it. Call baby. So number 4, scout locations that fit client style. I think we discussed a little bit about that. You're going to a location. The client has called you that I wanted to go to Aqua Safari. Won't call order, but there are pictures online. You go online, you check Aqua Safari. Oh, okay, they have the waterfront, they have the cabanas, they have this. Okay, you know what she's wearing. Okay, you're wearing this. At this point, I don't think it will work at Aqua Safari. But there's this place that I know that will work. If you're giving a person value. To her, and it's not like just because she's booking you to when shoot, but you've helped her get a location that fits what she's looking for. Do you get it? So find locations that fit the client style. And always, if you're going to a shoot, if you haven't seen a place online, it's better to always get there on time. If let's say you're supposed to shoot, unfortunately today I was late because I calculated the time. I'll get here on time, but the rain so caused extra traffic. So I apologize for that. So if you're going anywhere, try and get there. If you want to shoot, try and get there at least 20, 15 minutes before the time. So you go there. You've seen the pictures online, but anything can change. Lighting, everything. So you go there. Oh, okay. We'll shoot this outfit here. I'll shoot this here. I'll shoot this here. So even before you gear up, the model comes and everything. You know where you're going to shoot. And then ladies, imagine the portrait like birthday shoots. Watching the process. So add it to let's so we are buying. Let's go here. Go finish here. So let's go here. So that helps. Confirm schedule and set clear expectations. We've again in the contract like set clear expectations. You know what you're getting. Editing, no, say in the say so that the client doesn't come back and say, oh, you didn't slim my waist, you didn't make my ass big, I didn't do this. No, you just thought that it's there. I don't do these things. Yeah. Pre-shoot talks save hours of editing later. Yeah. Reduce post-production work. Exactly. So if you have a shoot booked and then you have outfits, location, everything, like the discussion, okay, on this day, we'll do this and this and this and this and this. You know what you are doing. The clients knows what you are doing. So when they go there, it's not, how will we do this? Oh, I like the hair better. Both of you have already discussed, you know what you are doing. So it saves you time. So imagine you're going to do a shoot, and we know how makeup sometimes can take hours. You've planned. So for instance, if I'm doing outdoor shoots, I like to shoot either early morning or late afternoon. The reason why is I like to do natural lights. I'm not more of a strobe person, like using the 8600, 8400, 82. I don't know. Back in the day when I started doing portraits, I used to shoot with strobes a lot. High-speed sync. Where high-speed sync chimney, I bet I used to love it. But now going is off-brand for me. I love natural-looking pictures. So even outdoor, either early morning, because that's beautiful lights. The sun is not harsh. Or late afternoon, the sun is about setting. So it's even cloudy. It's a little bit cloudy. So that's my style. So if you are shooting outdoor, I plan that, I discuss that with the clients. We are doing outdoor, we are going to this location. Is there enough shade there? If there's not, okay, can we do early morning? If the client says, oh, makeup, okay, can we do late afternoon? So late afternoon, start, let's say if you're doing like a beach shoot with my clients, I'll say, okay, let's get there at 2. If she's going to do makeup before coming, I'll say, let's get there at 2. Because you get there at 2, you're unpacking from the car, about to fit into the outfit, or smiling, talking, selfie here and there. When you're shooting almost 3 p.m. Oh, it happens all the time. Very few clients that get there and all of that, talk to your clients to know. So that, again, one of the things that you can do, you can talk about on this point is that if a client is going to do makeup, you know that makeup will take, let's say, 2 to 3 hours, depending on who's doing makeup. You don't sit there and wait for 3 hours. So you ask the person, okay, are you going to do makeup on a location or from home? you discuss that. Oh, I'll do makeup from home. So you know that 2 p.m. you go shoot you. But if the person will do makeup and you say 2 p.m., the person gets does makeup 2 hours. That's 4:30. We've lost lots of light. How the pictures go? Now you're shooting dark into the night. So it also helps you to save time and work efficiently. Any questions before we move on? Any questions? Can we move on? Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yes.
I want to know, when you take the pictures and you deliver it after the client paid, do you delete them or do you keep them or do you save them?
Okay, so when you say delete them, do you mean delete them from your hard drive? Or, come again?
Yes. Or do you
So for us, we don't delete them from the hard drive. No, what batteries are in the bag? Yeah. Sorry, I was distracted. So all the pictures on the drive, we don't delete them. We delete the raw after like say a year or two, the raw files. The raw files are big. So I keep the edited. Because it's happened countless times. Sometimes, and I think from experience, some of them, they lose the pen drive. And they'll come back again and say, oh, boss, sorry, we've lost the pen drive. Can you send us the pictures again? Now, I can't give you a pen drive because you're over there. So what do? I still have to email you the pictures. So like, that doesn't make sense to me. So on the contract, it's there. Even on my package, when you're booking, it's there. We don't give pen drives. So it's so Pixie Set, as I said, online gallery. So I explained to you. So during a consultation, and I explained to you. Some clients will ask, why don't you give pen drives? And I explain to you, this is the reason why I don't give pen drives. Like, oh yeah, it's true because pen drives can easily lose them. You get my point? And so I upload the pictures on Pixie Sets. You can view them on your phone. You can share them with friends who didn't come for the wedding. You can share them anywhere, unless I delete the link. But and even if I'm flow. Do you get my point? So imagine that's your bread and butter. That's what you shoot. Like you are 85 person. Your pictures are dope. And then you're going to shoot, and then lens, actual form. Now, your money is tied in other things. And nobody can loan you money. All that month, before you buy a new one, all the job that you get, you have to go and borrow or rent. Instead of if you had, do you get my point? I'm not saying don't buy the 85, the Sigma 85. But if you have the money, if you can afford it, it's just like weddings now. You will do a grand wedding. But if you have money, you can do like a small wedding. Do you get my point? Yeah. Charge and clear gear. Yeah, just like before the morning. So what we do is the night before, go through all the gear, charge them, see if everything is copied back, memory cards, everything. In the morning, before you pack, you check everything before you head out to the shoot. And one thing that I do is in terms of like my experience, I learned it from a certain gentleman that I worked with as an intern when I finished school. He had nothing to do with photography. But I went to Takrite Polytechnic, and I did graphic design there. And what we do is after every year, you can go and intern anywhere. So the course that you're doing, you can go to companies that do your thing. But my final year, I didn't go to any graphic design, photography place. I went to this, and he used to write in articles, and he used to organize events, and he was a chef. He did a lot of things. And I learned so much from him that I've implemented in my business right now. Time management. So if I'm going to shoot, like for instance, as I said today, we have a court signing. Today is Tuesday. So last week, communicate to the clients. Are we still on? Like, hi, hope you're doing good. Hope everything is fine. Just gentle reminder too. Today is 12. So 12 August, we are still doing the thing. Oh yeah. Then when we enter this week too, I'll message you. Charlie, everything okay? Still checking for 12th. Yeah, good. On 11th, before the day ends, I'll message you again to remind you of the shoot. And then before I set off, because anything can happen. Anything can happen. The clients can cancel. Like, she forget to reach. And then wait to car. What says you? What could you know? Where are you? You wasted your time. Do you get my point? So pre-planning all forms part. So before you move, if you plan a shoot, communicate. Have your calendar. Right now there's Calendly. There are lots of apps that help you like set Google Calendar. Always have all that. So that again helps you be professional. Pack backup gear. Said this thing. Very, very, very essential. Very, very, very essential. Plan early. arrival. Schedule travel to arrive at least 30 minutes. Yes. For you to set up and all of that. Because when you're setting up lights and everything, it takes time. You cannot client in hall. Watching you set up. Then now we are, and then when you are in a rush to set up, you know that open them. Now it doesn't scream professional. You get it? Yeah. So imagine you get to a shoot 30 minutes early. Client gets there, you're already there. What's the BBR? You're sitting and waiting for them. How do you think the client will see you when he gets there? Oh, this person means business. But they are there already. They are ready. Waiting on you. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Oh, can we now come at top form? Oh, now you are sweating. But when you get there on time, you're able to get composed, relaxed. You chatted. You gotten a drink. Oh, you're relaxed. You've gone through the day, the mood board and everything. Like it helps you. Even helps you plan and then even have a fresh mind to shoot. Okay. Essential steps on shoot today. Okay, discuss this. Arrive early, scout location, meet clients. And one thing that I also try to do, again, in terms of experience and communication, when you go there, you meet the clients, say hi to the person. Like, smile. Like, let them feel. I was watching this photographer, and he was talking about discussing how an introvert, there are two types of people in this world. People who are introverts and extroverts. I see myself as an extrovert. I love talking. That's how I even started this YouTube thing, and then I love sharing. My wife was complaining, but I'm like, I love talking. If you know that you're an introvert, and unfortunately, introverts are not better photographers. Anybody can argue with me on this? Does anyone have an answer? Does anyone here know why introverts are not better photographers? All round. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Then because you are introvert, you know how to open up. And you just keep it down, just shoot like that.
Yeah. Does anyone have a counter argument? Or do you agree?
We agree.
Yeah. That's one thing if you're an introvert and you are supposed to, like, for instance, if you're shooting a wedding. I was shooting a wedding one time and group shots. That's the part of the weddings I hate. Shooting group shots. And the bride always, again, my attention is always on the bride and the groom because they are the most important people on the day. So I was shooting group shots, and then the bride was tired. Her shoes were hurting, so we were communicating. She was cringing. She wasn't smiling well. And we're not done with the group shots. Now this group will come. The bride was tired. So I wanted us to cut it short. So I was hoping the MC, but the MC too, you can't stop shooting a group shot because the bride is tired. Because people are there, they want to. So we're shooting the bride was cringing. She was like, and then one uncle was standing at the back. He was doing his thing. I was shouting, guys, can we come? Guys, can we do this, guys? Please. The bride was saying, please. I'm like, oh, wait. Guys. The uncle was still doing selfie, and I'm like, boss, me self-patrioting. Hey, you can't talk to me like that. I'm trying flies in the bar. You want me to make a no, who are you? So I just closed my camera. I was even standing on a chair. I got down. I went to stand by the people. I didn't say anything again. So I told the bride, if you want to leave, you can. Like, you can. Because the bride doesn't even want to be here. You don't know what is going on. So for if you want to, that's one thing that I always say. I'll take any crap, but don't respect me personally. If you disrespect me, I won't talk back at you. But again, say, me camera. And then silence too is golden. Because sometimes people won't hear what the person said. They'll hear what the photographer said. Because all eyes are on you. And then for all you know, so we can generate a record it. They'll see you ranting and it's bad for you. The person who was ranting, nobody knows, but people know you. So I just closed my camera. I know to stand somewhere. And then everybody, so I apologize. The MC was like, now everybody would start defending, and they're like, Charlie, why you? So I asked, and they asked me to shut up. And then they asked me to, then I continued. Again, pride, put your pride aside. Like, I was upset, but it's not reason for me to leave the wedding, because they have a job to do. The last 2 months, we went to Sakadi to shoot a wedding, and by the group were coming. So the whole team were shooting. Everybody has picked their angle. And there was this is it a kind of no, like a walkway? You know how they do a walkway where they had the flowers and everything. So there was this angle that I saw when the bridesmaids were coming. I saw and I was like, okay, I love this angle. So I was there, set up my lights and everything, and then the angle I was going to get the same pictures of the bride and groom coming in. And this auntie from nowhere jumped in with the phone and was dancing with the. I called her auntie. Oh, auntie! One of the bridesmaids saw her and pulled her. Okay, she told the bridesmaid, "Hey, come here, and then that's the stroke that broke. Like that was the last stroke. Because that day was very stressful. People were getting on my nerves. People come across you. The aisle was a garden wedding. So like, if imagine here's the pastor standing here, and it's garden everywhere. Then people are standing here with their phones. I'm like, I'll ask them to move, and then they'll come back again. And I'm like, guys, Charlie. So I was furious, and that auntie, I'm like, hey, I just closed my thing. I want to stand somewhere. Like, Charlie, guys, shoot. I just shoot, Charlie, because I don't want to say anything. I don't want to. So I want to cool off. So I think the guy who was the chef, the caterer, he was my friend. So I went outside with him, went to talk to get my mind off, because you can't just leave. Because only a few people saw what you experienced. Not many people saw. But I told you, do you know my point? People, the things that people will even say, nobody come and ask you what happened. How many people will even ask you what happened? But the bridesmaid, they came up to me and said, "Oh, we are." I'm like, "Oh, it's not you." Like, I was just frustrated. I just needed to just cool off. And then that thing she did, couple, I realized I needed to leave. So I just left the place and then cooled off. And I came back and then we continued the wedding. It happens. So you have to be able to be composed, you know? Yes.
Containing the introvert and the
Yeah.
extrovert.
Yeah.
I think considering the needs, it's also a key.
Okay.
Like how he's saying that it's an introvert.
Yeah.
Maybe like the way he says already. But some introverts do photography and then they do pictorial. This is somebody like Abuya.
Yeah.
He's not that type that used to like talk much. But considering the needs he has picked, like I think he's doing good because he has few people to work with at a given time.
Okay.
So at that point he can express, even though like there is not much people around, he can talk to maybe the model one of them in a very cool or meaning way. So I think even though we have them, but they are also doing well in their own way or in their niche.
I admire Boya so much, and unfortunately, the creative studio, they had a shoot with him. I was supposed to be there, but I had another engagement, so I was so unfortunate. I wanted to meet him. I followed his work so much. I admire him so much. I'll say for a fact that the way Aboya is not who he is now, who he was. Because what you said, for you to pose a model, you have to communicate to the person. And introverts don't do well with people. They'll avoid communicating. So you've seen Aboya's work, right? For you to be able to be that artistic and creative, if you don't direct the person well, how do you get those shots? So I'm not saying that Aboya doesn't, of course, you can't say he doesn't talk. He doesn't just go there and then. You definitely. Oh no, I'm just exaggerating. I'm not saying he doesn't talk, but I'm saying that you have to be good at communicating. So if you're an introvert, to be a very a dope or amazing photographer, you have to be still able to talk. So introverts who they are very extreme introverts. They won't come like here. They won't come here. They won't come here. Like there are people. When it comes, he even sits. So even he has to ask a question, but because only to me it's a question, how do you learn? Do you get my point? That's what I mean by to be an amazing photographer. Because again, client experience. If you're an introvert and you're not able to communicate well with your client, how do you get the best out of your client? That's basically what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Oh, sure. Sure.
So that means they are extroverts who are reserved.
Yes.
Yeah, like
not
introverts. They think they're introverts.
Yes, but yeah. Because there are some extroverts who they won't even speak when you go. But when you go, they'll see them chatting with you. But on the mic, on Kasakra, But me, but me, make oh, make us. Yeah. Do you know my point? So again, I think also first part of like if you are growing, know thyself. That's one thing that I try to do. Know thyself. Know who you are. Growing up, my parents, my dad used to sell female clothes, and at some point, my mom, when it's a weekend, she takes out all her clothes from the wardrobe, and then she'll call me, and then she fits them. Oh, this top. Usually, she wears like the way you wear this black with this blue. Then she said, baby, I'm sure black with blue. More white top, man. Not white, and see blue in this one. So now you can see that with the blue jeans, you can wear this and this and this. So now she's reshuffling her things. We didn't have money, so she used to do that to reshuffle her things. I used to learn those things. So when I started doing photography, I realized that those things that I used to do with my mom, I see my dad help women pick out their clothes. My dad used to sell clothes in Cantonment, all women clothing, all his life. So he dealt with women a lot. Sorry? Yeah. My dad is the secretary of our church. So he preaches in Ghana. My dad didn't know Ghana, but he learned how to preach. He talks a lot. Do you get my point? So those little things, I'm like, to be a better photographer, I have to learn how to outfit. Because that's one thing. Every time my clients say, one couple that we interviewed, they said one thing that made it from sold you on me is like the way you asked me the outfits. You asked me to pair this with this. I'm like, which photographer does that? But he said, no, this won't work. Pick this. And then it was amazing. You have to learn it. Do you know my point? So if you lack something, like the way I said, I'm impatient. I'm very, very impatient. But I had to learn how to be patient. Like I'm saying, you are introverts. But so if you stay in your introvert ways, you won't be able to, because you are not moving out of your comfort zone. Yeah. So they can be introverts who you see them, you even know they're introverts. But because they are outdoors, you have to communicate with your clients. So they'll talk to you. But if they leave that scene, they won't share them. Don't go out. So you have to learn those things to be able to excel better in. Because imagine you're shooting. I think we'll even get there. Your portraits, your clients. Now again, back. I say, I didn't enjoy this. You know how women are. Hey, wife, hey, Charlie. Do you guys know Clay Coffee? He does it a lot. His clients, personally, I feel like that's extreme. Personally, that's extreme. But his clients love it. So if that's you, do that. Do you know my point? Hey, because in my Charlie went, hey, I want to have a cry vibe, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, so if you're an introvert, it will be very difficult for you to even choose the right words to even, because you say it and you mean it. Oh, why if why if Do you know my point? Yeah. Relax clients. Use music or conversation to help your clients feel relaxed and natural. Like this is what we are saying, like how to talk, how make them smile, compliment them. One thing that I learned to do, again, that's helped my photography, is I learned how to talk to any woman. I learned it at the books I was reading and even YouTube videos. Because back then, because I weren't rich, and I was like, how do I talk to a girl if I don't have anything? I have to find a way to talk to them. So there are books I was reading that will teach you how to, like they're called lines, what to say. So I used to practice that in a church when back in then. So when I pick a church when a nice lady sits by me, I practice it. Okay. So when I sit, I observe them. And as a photographer, you have to be good at observing things. So when they sit down, I'm like, okay, like for instance, what she's wearing, I'm like, she has red lips on, so probably she loves red. So I'll ask her, wait, I love your red lips. If you could pick, if you had a chance to wear red today, would you have? Like they should smell like, hey, how do you know? I really love red, but today I wear red a lot, so now she started talking to you. Oh wow, really? Because I think it would really look nice on you. Because the red lips, I feel it really looks good on you. But it would have been better if you added some lining, some like red, some black lining. Then she's like, hey, this guy knows what's up. Oh really? Yeah. I've thought about it. But people are saying, so she's forgotten that you're a total stranger and she's opened up to you because you're not asking, hey, what's your name? So now you're talking, you're looking for things around hair to complement to start a conversation. Oh, your wavy hair. I think I've seen people wear wavy hair and they add water to it. Have you added water to it? Wait, how do you know? Because women think men are clueless in terms of with their stuff. So for you to actually observe and say that She looks at you, and then her walls start coming down. Oh yeah. Like I've been using water kills. Do you know that? I didn't know, but I've seen it happen before. Do you add water to this? Oh yeah, I can add water to it. Oh, so when do you add water? Oh, she starts talking. Oh, like I love the way your necklace. Like, is it actually like stones or we meet on the cheap wall? We start laughing. Her walls are down. Start learning all these things. So when I walk to any room at all, I'm about to shoot. Like whoever you are. So now it got to a point. I'm like, no, there's no woman I can't talk to, because every woman you have to look for a point to start a conversation. It's either their shoes, their outfits, their looks, their perfume. There's always look for something. So if anybody books you to shoe, like you come, like create a nice. Oh, wow, I love your outfit. Like who made it? Oh, I'm sure it might be very expensive. The person who made it, well, I paid a lot, pound. A fatal. Like even the shape is bringing out your form. But don't be too vulgar. Hey, I'm out £12. No, don't do that. Okay, don't do that. Because I become a creep. So don't do that. Oh, so like be professional. Oh, like it's made your form look very nice, because the way the jigger point. So all these things helps relax. Because my thing is, the reason why I always advocate for pre-wedding is okay. A question: do you know why for those who like weddings, do you know why we usually do pre-weddings? Do you know one of the reasons why we do pre-weddings? No, pre-wedding should, like in terms for a wedding.
So I feel you get to know the clients better based on their colors, their likes, their dislikes, and what they really want to achieve on that day.
Yeah. Okay, that's one of the reasons. That's the first time you're meeting your clients. Imagine you booked a wedding photographer or shoot, and then first time they're coming to your home, your house, your bedroom. That's the first time you're meeting them. It's sometimes awkward. It's weird. Now the person will tell you, take this thing from here, put this thing here. So usually for pre-weddings, when you do that, it helps you break the ice. You get to sit with them, and then you go talk to them, and like they get to know you, you get to know them. So I feel like that's the knowing me, knowing you process. Like for me, when you meet the couple, so you know. So me, one thing, because again, I guess I love. When I'm shooting my couples at the wedding, they will never kiss. They tell you don't kiss because they are shy people. They want to kiss in public. So if the pre-wedding they didn't kiss, you told them to kiss, and they said, oh, the wedding you know. So now shout, oh kiss, oh you to kiss. You're making them feel uncomfortable. Do you know my point? So you know all these things. Do you know my point? So the that's one thing that helps, like you meeting the clients, and then music helps a lot. It helps a lot when you are shooting, and then I'll ask you, do you have any playlist of your choice? I don't go and play my playlist because probably you like Wale, or not Super Stone Boy, not Beef. Now, do you know my point? Yeah. So I ask my clients, is there any music that you love, or is there a playlist? If they say yes, always have a Bluetooth speaker on me. Then I'll say, you connect. They start playing. It's music that they love already. Then they start vibing. Now they start relaxing, and then they start getting the best shots and everything. Do you know my point? If they start dancing, you see sometimes the best shots are even the ones that they are dancing, looking at unaware. But you don't get that if they're not playing any music. Do you know my point? Because sometimes the music, unfortunately, if you're not doing pre-wedding, and then the shoot day is the first time you're meeting them, you come down, you're playing music, and then sometimes I realize that they come in and like, hey, Charlie, heard this music on share all that, but it gets there and the mood, the vibe is different because the music you're listening to. I love this music. Oh, Charlie, can you turn it on? Then you see that they are easing up to them. Yeah. Comparing natural and flash lighting setups. I think I've mentioned this quite a little early on about the kind of light setup that I go for. But the thing is, you have to learn everything so that you know that at every situation that you find yourself, you know which lighting setup to use. Natural light setup versus flash or continuous light. So natural light, you use early morning or late afternoon light, as I mentioned. Employ a reflector or shaded area. You guys use reflectors when you're shooting, right? Yeah, it's dope. It's ideal. And when you open the reflector, there's the white part. You use it to shade the sun and everything. Yeah, it's good. Simple and portable with minimal equipment. Yeah, the natural lights. You guys already know this, right? Shooting natural light against flash. Natural light is just your camera and your lens, and then you shoot. But I flash, strobe, stand, and all of that. Yeah, consistent and flattering natural results. Yes, when you're shooting natural light, it's very consistent. And one of the reasons why I moved away from flashes, when you put the flash, the strobe on softbox, you shoot, you test. You have to go and adjust. You go and shoot. But with natural light, what you see is what you're seeing is what you are getting. Do you know my point? That's personally me. And so the reason that I also stopped shooting lots of strobe and flash and start using continuous light is that what you see is what you get. With the mirrorless cameras now, when you put this light on, you know where the light is hitting. But as compared to strobe, when you put the lights, when you flash the light, the background is going to be dark because the light is hitting you. By continuous light, you're able to mix it with the ambience very, very well. When I put the light on you, same light I'm seeing at the back. So personally, that's what I prefer. If I'm not doing natural light, I'm doing continuous light. Because that's what I have, over the years, gotten to realize that it gives me the consistency that I prefer, the clean images. Because again, I used to do lots of high-speed thing, and it was very contrasty. But now I don't do contrasty shots anymore. I do very clean, simple, but still vibrant images. I'm able to get that with the continuous light. And what I also do is like, if, imagine I was using this light, I'll put in a softbox to soften it a little bit. Do you get it? Or if I want to soften it, I'll let this one be at the back to rim the subject a little bit. Yeah. One key light or softbox position 45 degrees. You guys know this right there. Yeah. Optional rim light. Yeah. So usually if I'm doing continuous lights, or I'm doing lighting setup, usually 2 lights. One in the softbox in the front and one at the back, rimming my subject. Yeah. Effective direction during portrait shoots. Guide clients adjust lighting and capture authentic moments. Sorry. So one is guide expressions. Direct the clients actively, encouraging natural expressions rather than just posing them rigidly for better results. I think we've also discussed this a little bit. When you direct the clients, if you have music, and again, if you've learned how to pose, you're able to direct the clients properly, and it helps them. Because again, sometimes people, this is the first time they're doing a shoot. Have you? Because for us, sometimes clients will reach out to you, and that's the first time they're actually doing a photo shoot. First time ever. Only doing a pose. So it's on you. And let me share this experience. Back then I used to shoot for this company, Ghana Escapes. It was a group, a Ghanaian who set this company up. So the idea was Ghanaians who live in UK, who don't usually visit Ghana. It was an avenue for them to join. Like, it was like you book with him and he bring you out to Ghana, and then he has activities like those Ghana White Party. There was this. They had activities that you do like for 2 weeks when you come to Ghana. So we started small, it started growing. So now even whites were even, because people want to come to Ghana, and that's an avenue for them. And when you come to Ghana, he's taking you to places to have fun. So I used to shoot for him. And once I went to Safari Valley, there's this lady. And one thing I was doing for them is capturing people unawares, having fun, so that they can, for their social media. Because when people see those moments, that's when they want to book with you, like, oh, you guys are having fun. So I was doing that a lot. And also my skills with talking to women, because you meet ladies who are from UK. They have an accent. They come here, young guy who Ghana, you haven't traveled before, and how do you talk to these people? How do you gather the momentum and the strength to go and talk to this UK girl who's dressed like body out, the body wearing the bikini, trying to find like hair, holding big iPhone? It's intimidating. But because I have broken those barriers, I know how to communicate with people. Easily walk up to them. And that's one thing that, so I worked with them for almost 4 years. They couldn't use any other photographer. Because like one year like this, because I was demanding the guy pay me more money, and he said, well, I'm charging too much. I'm like, okay, cool, you can go elsewhere. The girls who were on the team, because there was more girls than guys, they were asking him to get me back on. Because the other photographers who they shot with, they don't give them the same experience that I was giving them. So you can get a client to book you and then go elsewhere. But again, experience, how you make them feel. The pictures might be the same or even more, but how you make them feel. Do you get the experience? Do you get my point? Yeah. So always the story I was saying. So I met this lady who was, I want to take a picture of her. And she told me one thing, that anybody who has shot me, I don't like the pictures. So I don't like taking pictures. I'm like, it's unfortunate. It hurts my feeling, but can I say something to counter? It's like, okay, what's up? So I said, okay, I know they are photographers, but I'm also different. And I know that it will take a good photographer to actually shoot somebody to make them feel good or to look good. So can you take a bet on me? Let me take this picture of you. If you don't like it, I'll delete it in front of you. It won't hurt me. Like, okay, it won't hurt anything. So I'm giving her value. Ubecha, say if it's good, she wants you to take more. If it's not good, you delete it. So I said, okay. I saw you by holding this coconut, and there was this coconut stand. So I asked her to go back to the coconut stand and make like she's actually like she just got a coconut and she's about to sip. So I made her stand. So like if let's say there's a coconut stand, I made her stand this way and hold the coconuts. And the coconuts were there and in the shade. I took a few pictures. I showed her. She's like, oh, the pictures are amazing. I love them. She's like, are you sure? Like, yeah, I love the pictures. Like, how did you? And like, so I noticed that you have like a good side. So I took a few options. Like, Charlie, sending the pictures. Some months down the line, she messaged me and said, do you remember the picture you shot of me with the coconut? She's like, yeah. I was doing this cooking thing, this chef thing, and then some people asked me for my pictures, and that's the picture I sent to them, and I love it so much. Thank you so much for... No royalty. But just the fact that she reached out to me to tell me of this, it made my day. So it means that when you go somewhere, like, again, you're shooting a wedding, or you're shooting an event, and you have to shoot the people who are there. Again, you use that same metric. Oh, wow, I love... That's what I do. Hey. Your outfit, hey, Charlie, I wish I could take a picture of you. Charlie, the ladies who are here, Charlie, nobody comes close to you. Your outfit, the way you are, she's like, starts smiling. Oh, are you sure? Oh, are you sure? Come. She'll come take a picture. But if you go, please, can I take a picture of you? No, please, I don't want to take a picture. You have to break down the wall first before you ask for something. Do you get it? Yeah. Adjust angles. Again, one thing that women do, they say they have a good side. Every woman has a good side. Some women have both good sides. So when you're shooting a lady, ask them. Some people know, some people don't. So if those who don't know, you can shoot, turn this way, you have options, or face me, options. So adjust angles to see which best is flattering, and also try new perspectives as well. Modify lighting, adapt lighting setups as the shoots progress to maintain optimal illumination and highlight of important details. And that's one thing that light plays. Light plays a major role in photography. You're able to highlight certain things. Like, I don't think I don't think I can open it. Like, for instance, if, you know how sometimes you can turn off the main lights on the subject and use the backlights, the light to frame the person to create certain kind of mood. And if you have even smoke and you put smoke on that, it gives you a setting. Yeah, so use the lights to play around the lights and see what you can create. And sometimes those are the shots that even blow the clients away. But how would you be able to know that if you didn't study? So one thing that I tell people that I work with, that in your day, you have a lot of things going, but have like at least 10 or 15 minutes that you're observing good photographers, their work. Photographers that you admire their work. Spend time on their pages and admire their work. And when you're watching, watch how they lit them, how they pose them, just spend like at least 10 minutes every day. Do you know what it will do to you when you actually pay a camera to shoot? All the things you've consumed, that starts coming out. This angle. Oh, this guy's picture, this place, he shot it this way. Now everything starts coming out. Because all the things that we've shot, people have done it so many times. People have shot it. We're just reproducing it in our own way. Like for instance, I don't know who, how many of you know Bej photography, Nigeria. Yeah, Bej. Yeah, I've made his work for so long that I commented on one of his posts that I want to meet him one day, and by God's grace, he was coming to Ghana to shoot a wedding, and he messaged me. When I met him, I showed him a message that I messaged you this year. I think some 4 years ago that I wish I would meet you, and then he went crazy. So again, if anything that you want, ask God. I met him. So he wanted me to assist him at a wedding. He shot in Ghana. So you see, can you have money? Do you know how much bed charges for a wedding? If you know. They flew him here, paid for his hotel, and he came to shoot a wedding in Ghana. They are photographers in Ghana, but they wanted lifestyle experience. Like, again, you know, the experience. See, there are people who have booked bed for 10 years old. Okay, you don't follow him, so you won't 10 years old. They are waiting. Some people have been paid a depot, like, you don't know. It's an experience. His pictures are dope. So I learned how he treats lights. He also shoots continuous light a lot. So I'm always, when I get a chance to see his pictures, okay, how did he shoot this? What did he use? Okay, so when I get the opportunity, I see if I can recreate the same thing. Do you know my point? So always try and feed your mind with amazing shots, and you can able to recreate them. Plan shoots, capture the shots you have carefully planned beforehand to ensure all desired compositions are covered. So this one I was explaining by saying that, there's something called safe shots. When you go to a place, when you're shooting, shoot what the client wants, like the safe ones, before you do all the crazy shots. Shoot the safe ones. What the client, like let's say you've discussed the client with the client's mood board and everything. Now draw an eye, like, Charlie, I feel inspired to do something different, and you veer away from. The picture might be good, but the clients might not feel fulfilled. Like, oh, we plan to do this, and then you change. To get my point, shoot what you've planned, then you can explore. Spontaneous moments. I go back to Berge. He said something that when people are smiling and laughing, my camera doesn't smile or laugh. We are laughing. He's laughing with you, but he's waiting to capture, because those are the in-between moments that tell stories. Not the pose ones. The pose ones, everyone can pose a picture. But the shots where a groom and a bride are sitting down and they are doing this. If you're not looking for the shots, you won't find it. Or the groom, maybe they exchange the cake, and then after the cake, and then the bride will get coming and they're just cleaning, or they kiss and they those, you have to be looking for those spontaneous shots, yes. And then sometimes when you're shooting, by again, certain kind of music or the thing that you say, again, if you're an extrovert and you've learned how to communicate to people, you can say something like, hey, Charlie, or Bapan, yeah. She's like, oh, you to stop that. And then she does this and then you capture it. She's the picture, I'm here with. So those are the things. Like, look for ways to get your clients to relax or do, like, be spontaneous. Or like, learn all those things. It makes your pictures. You see how those pictures where people just do this and you see the picture is nice. Or like walking shots. Sometimes they're not actually walking. You make like you're walking. You say, stop, take a picture. So those shots become dope. Like some of the shots I like to recreate is when a bride and groom are walking together. I like them to look at each other. When they're walking, those pictures are so nice. When you see them looking at each other and smiling, it's authentic. Do you get my point? Yeah. Spontaneous moments, client comfort, create a relaxed environment. Remember, kind of say, hey, no for idea. No. Oh, wow, you're looking nice. Make them feel comfortable and relaxed. If you can serve them water, make them relaxed. Oh, ask them, is there anything you need? Is there anything I can do for you? Like, are you okay? Or constantly be checking with your clients. Are you okay? Is there anything you need? It also helps. Continuous feedback. Oh, you're looking very nice. Oh, the hair looks good. Oh, so like one thing I do if you're shooting and then you like the picture. Oh, wow. Oh, you're shooting. You're telling yourself, oh, wow. She's not seeing the picture, but your facial expressions is making them feel like the pictures are dope. So like it's reassuring. Imagine you are shooting them. You're not saying anything. They don't know if they are doing anything right. So constantly give them feedback in your session. Yeah. I think we've talked at length about this. Effective wrap-up and follow-up in portrait sessions. Keep steps for finalizing and delivering portrait images professionally. I think somebody asked that with us, what we do is I think I've discussed this with you. When we shoot weddings, like minimum 1 month, maximum 2 months, give the clients. And then for portraits, 5 days, maximum a week. You should get your pictures. Also, depending on if it's a birthday shoot. One thing that Ghanaians like to do is they'll come last minute. Today is Tuesday. Your birthday is on Thursday, and you come today, and they expect you to fast. You can say no. You can say no if you know you're busy. You can't meet but once you take the job, you have to make sure you get them because the person's birthday is on Thursday, and you send the pictures on Friday. What are they getting? So once you say, "Oh yes, I'll be able to do the shoot for you," make sure that you get the pictures to them before at least Wednesday night or first thing Thursday morning, their birthday, so they can share because they want to share it to people as well. So it even helps you because I appreciate the fact that it was last minute, but you're able to come. Short review. After a quick review of shots, the client should request immediate feedback after the session. So this one is if you send the gallery to the clients, always ask them. Sometimes some clients, you don't even have to ask them. They'll tell you, they give you constant, immediate feedback. Oh, I love the pictures. I love this and this and that. Others they don't tell you. Ask them. Oh, I love the pictures, but I feel like this and this and that could have been feedback for you. Oh, okay. Is there anything else I can do? If you can, there's something you can do with the editing. Do it for them. Because again, the experience. Image backup all images immediately after the shoot to ensure data safety. After you've backed the pictures up, avoid deleting them from your card. That's one tip I'll give you. Keep them on your card unless. So that's where also backups have like 3 or 4 cards on you. Editing workflow. Follow a structured editing process, including culling, color correction, and retouching for quality results. Try and keep your workflow consistent. You're editing. This month, your pictures have lots of red in them. Next month, they have lots of yellow in them. It's not consistent. Clients, professionally, they don't really like that. So try and keep your workflow very structured. Image delivery. Deliver final images in the agreed format within the process time. Yeah. So if you're going to you told your clients that I won't give you pen drive, let them know why you're not giving the pen drives and give them in a nice professional way, like as I said, PreZet or any other client management software. When you receive them, it looks very good, it looks very professional and everything. And deliver on time. If you say the pictures will be ready on Friday, make sure you get to them on Friday. And if for some reason you'll be able to, like that's what I do, anything happen, because in my contract, there's something that I say that if all goes as planned, you receive because I can fall sick. Anything can happen. I can get booked to go out of the country, and then anything can happen. So if all goes well, you're getting it. If I say like end of the month and it's there, I'll reach out to you and say, oh, based on 1, 2, 3, 4, can I have maybe another week? Communicate with their clients. You know my point. Engaging Q&A and lessons from experience. Open the floor to encourage questions from the audience. Share personal stories, highlighting lessons. That's for you guys. That's for you guys. Create a supportive atmosphere for honest discussion. To show, yeah. But if you give them to the clients, so like, this makes sense. We start using that in our company. So again, it all forms part of the experience. And then they don't need it all. Or when you give it to them, they value it. That's nice. Thank you for sharing. Because some people will come back and ask you for did you see this? I want the JPEGs or I want all the pictures. You can charge them. But again, experience. Client experience. They'll value it more. Yeah. I hope I answered the question. Okay, essential preparation for shoot today. Key steps to ensure smooth, timely portrait sessions. Okay, so this is a part where we talk about you, the photographer, your gear, your checklist. So depending on the shoot you're going to do, you know the kind of gear you're going to go with. And always have a backup. When I started as a photographer, photography was expensive, and I financed almost everything myself. My parents were not rich, so I didn't have any uncle, my mother, my dad to give you any money to go in. So it was, I think, the first camera I bought, it was even my girlfriend, now my wife. She helped me pay for half, and I added my half, and I bought my first camera. That's how we started this whole. So that's how come I'm where I am now. She's been a huge supporter of my journey. It's expensive. So when I used to hear professionals say, always have a backup camera, I'm like, come on, to go and buy another camera. But the thing is, if you have, like right now, if you have 5,000 cedis to buy a camera, don't buy a new camera. Although buy 5,000 cedis worth of camera. Buy a 2,000 camera, buy lens, or even 2 lenses used, buy a flash, buy SD card, buy batteries, you are set. Instead of buying that good 5,000 CD camera. Because, see, it's gear, it can break down anytime. Anytime. For example, I gave you me losing I'm like, now. See, I came home, copied the pictures, opened them in Lightroom, edited a few. Now I've come out to edit the whole gallery. The pictures are there, I can see them in Lightroom, but the files are lost. How does it happen? It can happen. It's a machine. Anything can happen. So always think, again, be professional. Again, you can do the backup, all those things. But what other backup I do is, I use 256 or 128 card as good grade cards, like very good SD cards in my cameras. So I don't delete the pictures. So when I usually put my videos out there, some people ask me, now why do you have 2,000 images, 3,000, 7,000 images in your card? I'm like, I don't delete my pictures. Because if I lose everything, the card is still there. I can still go back and copy. until the card is full. Then I'll start deleting from the files I have already delivered. If I deliver to you and I lose them, it's not a big deal because I've already given you. Do you get my point? So I don't personally delete. So that's one take two. Try and invest in good cards like the 256. 256 card, they are SD cards, they are 512. So that's also storage. So if you shoot a portrait, don't delete the pictures until you've delivered the gallery to the client. Okay, so the also forms part of the comprehensive gear checklist, like the gear that you are verify all camera bodies. The day of the shoot, I was shooting this minister, and they were having a conference at Safari Valley. Picked them, met them at Accra Mall. We drove to the place, about to start shooting. I took out my camera. There's a conference starting. I said, no card. And hold me. No card. Then I started looking around. So fortunately, there were some photographers too who were filming. So I walked up to them. Boss is Charlie. I beg you. I beg. Wow. Again, grace of God. When I went, they said, "Oh, bro, no." They had. I think that no, that one I left my camera. But I changed camera bags. So I had my lenses and flash and everything, but the camera wasn't. I had one body. So the camera was in the bag. So I said, "Boss, I beg. I have my everything. I don't bring my camera." Oh yeah. We are shooting photo and video, and then we have our spare. They had a 5D Mark II spare. It's like Charlie with the SD card. They gave it to me. I'm like, if it wasn't good, like, do you know my point? So after I shot, the later emailed the pictures to me and I edited and I sent to them. Imagine, it's not even Accra Hill, Safari. Who can you camera with him? So always have an extra body with you, extra card, extra. It's like it helps. So again, if you have money if you have 10,000 cedis to buy gear, try and have like backup. So it could be any question about today's discussion or anything at all you want to. If I can help, why not? Yes.
Do you reach out to clients? And how do you reach out to them?
Do I reach out to clients? Can you explain?
See, like before there was a reaching out to, but can you also reach out to them?
To shoot them?
Yeah.
You mean? Oh yeah.
How do you approach?
So back then, again, you are looking for work, right? Yes. So if work is not coming, you have to go and look for work. So it's either you are doing promotions or you're putting what do you call it, ads, or for instance, let's say for instance you're a church, there's this big man who you know he has money, and you're doing portraits, and you want to shoot, you want to your portfolio to want to shoot big men. You can reach out to him, but again, value proposition. What is he going to get? You have to give them something. So again, but before you do that, to your structure, communication. How would you approach a person? Learn how to approach even the way you're dressing. One thing, it's not part of this whole thing, but one thing that I tell people, always look the part. Dress well. When people think photography is like an afterthought, like when you're behind your photography. But now it's changing. Like photography is, people make money with photography. Like this is what I do, 9 to 5. Like this is my 9 to 5. I've been doing this for years. That's the only thing I do. And by God's grace, that's what I feed my family with. Do you get my point? So look, that's one thing. Again, for my background, my parents, my dad always looking good, making my mother look good. So my mother was, when we were growing up, she's like, "Ooh, Pierre, because we only know you don't have money by the way you dress. We didn't have, but they'll make sure that they'll get us outfits that will look good." Do you get my point? So before you even approach a person, the way you're looking. So when you even say hello to him, he would want to listen to you. But when you're dressed anyhow, and when he's smelling good, you have a little bit odor, you say hello to him, you pull back and, who is this guy? Do you get my point? Do you get my point? So look decent. I'm not saying go and buy, just look decent. Clean shirts, smell good. Odor, very, very important. Odor, very, very important. Oh, deodorants, smell good. I'm not saying go and buy perfume. Deodorant. Oh, and hi, uncle. I am. And this is one thing that I don't know pisses me off with. I don't know. It's a Ghanaian thing. Someone will message you and say hi. Wait for you to come and comment, and then hi, good morning. How are you? And then you're waiting for me. Wait, you reached out to me. And at first, I didn't to respond to messages that's just say hi. And so I was talking to this photographer, Steve Morrison, one of the best wedding photographers in the country. He said, it's a business you're running. Just respond. It won't take anything from you. So he says what he does is like the automated thing, messaging. When somebody says hi, automated, hi, this is, how can I be of service? So when you come back, you see the person's reply. Because me, I'm like, what go school? What university? What is hello? Come and say hello. You say hi, good morning, how are you? I'm like, hi. So you just walk up to the person, hi, I am Kwesi Asante. I attend church here. I'm a photographer, and I would love to take pictures of you. Let them know why. Every time I come to church, I see you looking good, and I don't know if you take pictures, but I like to take pictures of you for free, of course. And if you like my services, probably we can maybe work. You can give me maybe if you like the pictures, you can and you post it. I'm hoping maybe your friends might also, and then you can even throw in a compliment. I'm sure the way you look and the way you look nice, you have also very nice friends too, but keep it. First, don't go and be playful. Do you know my point? Yeah, I'm sure you have. So if you wouldn't mind, I would love to, any time that works for you. Do you know my point? Let them know you're ready anytime that works for you. He might get back to you, he might not. If not, the next time, walk up and say, oh, hi, I don't know if you remember me. I am Kwesi. I reached out to you sometime. I was wondering if you've had an opening. If you open your Bible now, we're not casino, how would you stop? No. Share a point. So if the thing is, if you really want it, I know you've heard stories of people who they tried Steve Jobs, tried several times, he failed. But when it didn't fail, become exceptional, become good. So if you really want to do it, reach out. For instance, there are companies who you want to go work for. There's this friend of mine, when I finished school, we both went to TikTok Polytechnic. I met him one time in a bus. And then I asked him, so right now, what's up? What's he doing? He said he started doing something now where we all do graphic design. So he looks in Accra, companies who have come up, who their graphic design presence is not good, websites, call card and stuff. You sit down and redesign everything, and then go to their office, talk to them and tell them, oh, I'm a graphic designer. I've seen your stuff. I feel like they are good, they're amazing, but I've done something that I feel like you love. Just give it to them, leave. When they see what you've done and they see what they have and yours is better, they'll reach out to you. So he did that for so many times, and now that's how he built his company. Last time I met him, when I was shooting his wedding, he was driving a Benz. I didn't look down on myself. I was happy for him. That's one thing that you should always do. When your people are having a job and you're not, be thankful for them and then pray for your time. Because always be ready. Because when your time comes, you might even surpass them. So be happy for them. Do you get my point? Yeah, because you don't know what it took to for you know, Benz going at the channel, but you're envying. Do you get my point? Yeah, but last time I saw him, he was driving a Benz, and I asked him, how far shall right now? He has now solid companies that he works for, and then he was mentioning the figures that he makes with the companies. I was like, see when he started though. So if you want a job, you want to shoot people. Like again, back then when I was shooting portraits, I used to reach out to. If I see that like models, I reach out to you. A lot of people will say no. But when they start seeing your work, again, let me leave this with you. Do amazing work. And anybody you reach out to will say yes. If your work is terrible, nobody will say no, you say yes. When I started photography, I reached out to a lot of people in the industry. Nobody bothered to reply to my message. A few people did. And even the mentor who taught me photography, he never liked my pictures. When I left working with him, he never liked my pictures. So many years. I told my wife that I'll prove a point to him. I told my wife that I'll shoot so well that he'll come and like. And after some years, I posted a picture and he came and DM'd me and said, "Charlie, this picture did beep. Wow, how you shoot them?" I wanted to prove. Don't hate him. Don't hate people. Like they are who they are, but prove like your work. If you want Bella Niger to post you can pay, but they'll post your picture without paying. Why? Because the picture is dope. They can't. So I told myself, I'll shoot so much that, you see when you open Instagram, you see a picture, you can't leave. You want to hide this picture. Do you know my point? Make it a point that you shoot so well that people won't skip your picture. They will comment and say, Charlie, boss man, how you shoot this picture? This picture did be. Do you know my point? So now if you reach out to anybody in your church, and then they tell, oh, hey, can we try? He'll reach out, he'll call you. Young man, you know one, last you told me, I didn't hear back from you. On 1 hour chasing, he will be calling you telling you that, oh, when would you have time to come and shoot me in my home? But if he says yes to you, and then he goes to see your work, and your work is not good. See my point? So if you want to show people, like, live with that, do good work. And then before you can even do good work for people to book you, organize your own shoots. You can call your friends, have a concept, go and shoot to build your portfolio before those people would